everybody! It's 6 o'clock, it's Friday night, and that means it's time for Dragons and Things Heroic and everybody. I don't look like the normal GM who is here because I am not evil Jim Jam. Jim Jam currently is celebrating his anniversary with his lovely wife, Dana.
I mean, yeah.
Aw, that's cute.
Was I the only one excited?
I'm excited for them. Hi, everyone. Well, I'm Katie Wilson. I have a lovely group of players here with me. We have Nathan. Hey, Nathan. We have Diana.
How are you?
We have Adam Conn. We have Adam Rady. And we have Candace.
You sure do.
I didn't know those button presses were coming so fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you guys feeling? I know this is my first time GMing ever.
Oh, so excited.
I've never
that can't be.
Yeah, I've never even run a home game. I've never even run an encounter. So this is gonna be really interesting. But I'm really excited for you guys to get into the story. Should we just hop right in?
Let's dive in.
Oh my gosh.
Did we do it?
Let's do it.
Wait, are we diving or are we hopping? I'm confused.
Yeah, wait.
We're doing a hop dive.
A hop
dive. Hop dive. Okay, I'm gonna
All right.
roll. Hop dive.
Well,
That's a natural
agile.
1 on the die, Katie. I
No.
failed.
Oh, Katie. These
The
people,
shenanigans
such a
have
mistake.
begun.
Yeah.
Send help. All right, guys, here we go. It's Harvest Day in Cavalosha as you, Bartimus, Peepa, Rias, Hawk, and Sheog make your way to the city's center. It's another beautiful autumn day as the morning sun peeks through the vibrant orange and red leaves and the smell of spice wafts through the streets. The city is abuzz with excitement over the recent harvest and are preparing for an upcoming annual autumn festival. The lively townspeople line the cobblestone walkways carrying large baskets of pumpkins, squash, grapes, mushrooms, and berries. Onlookers press their faces to the window of the bakery, hoping to be among the lucky few to try one of Mrs. Felderly's first apple pecan tarts of the season. A group of children giggle as they sneak handfuls of blackberries from one of the harvest baskets and scurry away. The crisp air brushes across your faces and swirls all around you. Through the intoxicating perfume of the enticing autumn delicacies, you reluctantly recall your purpose for arriving at the city's center. You are called to meet with Emric Hervey, head of event management in Cavalosha, who seems to be having a complication with this season's harvest. You begin to weave your way through the joyful citizens when finally you spot a red-faced dwarf with long, matted, reddish-brown hair holding a clipboard. In contrast to the cheerful citizens running about, this man looks extremely irritable and dour. He catches your gaze upon him and stomps over to you. Rolling his eyes, he flips the parchment over on his clipboard and begins tapping his foot impatiently. No! This is an absolute disaster! Where are your baskets? His eyes fixed upon his paper in sheer disappointment and reluctant to look up at you. What do you do?
We read comments!
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
You did it, Katie.
I did it.
Step 1, 16.
The rest of
Checked
the
off.
week. It's Lucas Martinez said, "Aw man, Ondracek is playing Hawk. Guess Katie wants this session over in the first hour."
Oh my goodness.
The real POTUS 98 says, an irritable dwarf with a clipboard. I like this NPC already.
Everyone's excited for the smell of pumpkins. So am I.
Yeah, them tarts. Oh.
We have Evil Jim Jam popping in saying, "What's this show? Looks good."
Hi, Jim.
Haven't heard of him.
Jim. I do want to remind everyone that you can influence the game. We do have different donation levels. You can give edges and sinks, which are +1s or -1s to characters to use against me. Or you can give them to me and I can use it against them. Waha.
Oh.
Yeah. We have mercies, which you can recover HP equal to your level. We have Overcharge, which is going to add damage equal to your level. And then I have to mention, Jim Jam and I specifically wrote up some incredible wild magics only for this game. And they're super fun.
Oh boy.
I'm really excited about them.
No.
And
Are these Katie Wilson special wild? Like these are like Katie Wilson.
I
There's gonna be
cannot
lollipops.
I cannot take all of the credit for this because this is definitely a Katie Jim concoction. But yeah, take like the evilest parts of Jim Jam and then take me and then like mush that together in a wild magic.
I just picture all of our weapons turning to glitter.
Yeah.
Glitter.
Glitter.
I don't know.
That's what Real POTUS says. These wild magics will absolutely involve glitter.
And
Dang it. I'm gonna need to take 10 minutes real quick to rewrite some of my wild magic.
We also
Speaking
have a
of-
hype train going on.
I was just about to say.
Pretty
We are at
excited.
level 2 of hype.
Oh yeah, level 2 hypes.
There's more levels to hype, but we're at level 2.
We
Nice.
also got a bunch of follows to Blue Dragon 2688, Sightmaster 23, The Ultimate Evil 450, The Dark Lord's Knight, Nick Vargas 47, JG Wright, Kitty Cosplayer, Kaylee Morrison, KVR Games, and McCoy Bros Production.
Nice.
Ooh.
Thank you so much, guys.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, what's
Katie has
happening?
already
What
seen some
happened?
things that have happened.
Are we getting some instant fortresses?
I would like to read one thing. Sarah BC1 became the bit boss and gave Bartimus a hero point because he's a hero. And so
Bartimus is a
that's very
hero.
good.
I like that. That's
I would like to point out that we have some donations coming in. First of all, from Dark Knight, giving an edge to me. Thank
Aw.
you. I will
Wow,
use
wow.
Oh, coming after us already.
Yeah, and
And-
Scott Denuzo gave you a hero point as well, Katie.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, this is good. Oh, Scott Denuzo's going to be on my side this time. I've always wondered what that was like. And then I do have to mention that Sarah BC1 has just dropped $150, giving 2 random wild magic.
Oh, see, you said it and said I had to go and do it. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
boy.
Now my butterflies hurt.
Oh, I'm scared.
Should we roll those now or wait?
Well, it
Up to
depends.
you, the GM.
Yeah, you can just have it last the entire game if you want to.
Yeah, we
Katie.
should just do
It's
it
your
now, I
game.
think.
All right, so I'll determine who the first one is. I'm going to be 1, and then we're going to go to Diana 2, and then across, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Our
Okay.
first wild magic is gonna be 5.
Yay!
Our
awesome.
second wild magic is gonna be 2. All right.
Oh no.
I will let you know what they are later.
Oh.
Thanks, thank you.
Also
I will-
something that hype is hype enough, but I wanted to just point out something that's really kind of exciting as well. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Dark Knight. But Sarah BC1 also has gifted a sub. Real POTUS has gifted 2 subs. Serendipity, Sir Robin, and I'm in for life all resubscribed. And Mira, aka Jaja Binks, or
Yaya
Yaya Binks, gifted 5 subs, which means that we are now at 370 channel subs, which I'm pretty sure is the closest we have ever been to our goal of 400 subs.
Get it! Oh, that's awesome.
That's
What happened
amazing,
while I was
guys.
away?
A lot.
So much. You've been busy.
So really, though, what are those wild magics?
Oh god.
All right, you want them right now?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
I mean, unless
Sure.
they're like combat based, and then just be like combat time. We don't know what you did.
Yeah,
That
we
is
don't know what
true.
you did.
All right. So the first one
Oh god.
for Peepa,
Oh god.
this one's called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice.
Okay.
You are now holding a warm pumpkin spice latte. You must hold the latte in one hand, and you cannot put down the latte. Once per round, Once per round, you may take an action to sip your latte to add 1d4 points of pumpkin spice damage to your next damage.
Okay, so wait. I take a sip as one of my actions, and what do I add? 1d4?
1d4, every time you take a sip, you can do it once per round. You cannot put your pumpkin spice latte down. It is now a part of you.
Wow, I'm a sassy bitch.
So you are that girl.
You are one.
Yeah, you are that girl. All right.
The whole
I
game,
believe it
Diana.
was-
Gotta hold
I
on to
believe
it.
it was Conn. You were our second one.
It's me. I'm frozen with fear.
All right. Roses are red, violets are blue. Write up a poem for a bonus of 2.
Oh, he's great at that. Good
Create
job.
and recite a roses are red, violets are blue poem to give an ally a +1 on their next roll. If you can make the poem specifically about that ally, you'll gift them a +2. You can only recite a poem once per round and cannot use it on yourself.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
I
These
dig
are
that.
fun.
That's
All
fun.
right.
I like that.
Okay. Let's get back into our story here, unless we have any other craziness happening.
No.
I don't have to rhyme it with their name, do I, Katie?
I mean,
Good luck with Shayog.
roses are red, violets are blue poems always end with rhyming with blue.
Blue.
That's true. That's true. That's accurate.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a while since I've written one of those. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you,
Also-
Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
We are at level 3 hype now.
Hype level 3. What's the highest we've ever been on our hype train?
I have no idea.
Hype
Maybe
train.
level 3. I don't know. I don't know if we've hit 4. I think we may have.
Well,
Oh,
it'd be
wow.
awesome to hit 5. All right, guys. So you're. I mean, come on. Let's exceed
not
that.
wrong.
Let's exceed it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're standing in this bustling city center of Cavalosha, staring down at a very annoyed dwarf as he continues to tap his foot at you. He wears a tin name tag across his vest that reads, Emmerich Hervey, Lead Event Management. Well, are you just going to stand there gawking, or do you plan to explain yourselves?
Pumpkin spice latte? Would you like to try a sip? But let me feed it to you.
No. You cannot expect me to think about pumpkin spice lattes at a time like this.
But roses
Oh,
are
it's-
reds and violets are blue. She's offering you something tasty just for you.
No. Where are your baskets? Who are you?
Baskets.
We were not given any baskets. Were we supposed to go somewhere and get them?
Are they at the entrance of the festival? Because I didn't see them either.
Oh, well, don't worry, everyone. I have a basket right here. Hello, I am Bartimus, and people, that smell is wonderful. If you are willing to share that pumpkin spice, I promise I won't drink it all, but it is wafting up my nose something fierce, and I do like that. Anyways, here's my basket right over here, and Bartimus shows off his basket. It's a little basket that has a little teddy bear in it. And he says, and here in this basket is Philip, my very bestest friend. Say hello, Philip. And the little teddy bear waves, and then it kind of floats and it dances around. And yeah, he does a little dance. This is Philip in a basket.
Philip has
That's what's happening
returned.
today.
Is this some sort of joke? We are dealing with a real travesty right now.
Oh, what is your travesty?
Ah,
Well, it depends who you are. I'm waiting for a group of adventurers.
Oh, that's us.
my badge.
Oh, my apologies. I figured you'd all be taller. Finally! Oh, you have arrived!
I'm quite tall.
I have been waiting for hours. Do you even understand? We are currently suffering from the greatest travesty. We have not received the apple harvest from Poma yet. I know. Travesty! Something has to be wrong. They've never been late.
No apple, no apple butter, no apple pies, no apple mini pies. I'm very upset about this.
We cannot make a prized autumn apple pecan tarts without Poma apples.
Oh no.
Have you tried Honeycrisp?
Oh, yes.
Or is this
that's my
like a
favorite.
specific orchard? Like, I don't.
Is he not from Cavalosha? Does he not know Autumn Apple Pecan Tarts?
I live in the woods with a dog.
Well, who's gonna tell those poor souls over there at the bakery that there will be no apple pecan tarts?
I mean, I could try if that's what we need to do.
No.
Apples.
Okay, well, where could we help you find all these apples?
Well, personally, I would like to just interrupt and say that Peepo could be the one to tell everyone she is very pleasant, and she's carrying a pumpkin spice latte, which has a very wonderful smell. No one could possibly be mad at such an adorable figure as this with such a wonderful smell. So, Peepo, I believe you can handle this, and there we go. Day saved. Congratulations to all. I believe I'm going to do some shopping around here with Philip if we're all done.
You wanted to try my pumpkin spice latte,
Oh, yes.
you also
Okay.
have to help us.
All right, yes.
So where can we help you find all these delicious apples?
Well, Poma, of course, please. There has to be something wrong. Just when Maya Charlotte in Poma, she's never late with a delivery, so this is very, very strange, but we need those apples, please. Please go to Poma and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, we've fought pretend dragons. We've won a tournament of champions. I think we can go get some apples. All right, we should be fine. Right? I mean, that's an easy day's work.
I'm so hungry now.
I am very hype, as you could say, because we have now reached over 400 subscribers on the channel.
Yes! That's
We have
them,
just
best man!
completed the hype train.
Oh
We are
my
at level
gosh!
5, and we have completed it.
Wow.
That is it. There is no more hype.
Amazing.
We have completed the hype, and there is no more.
That is so
No, the hype continues. The hype lives on.
Hashtag that fam, best fam.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
guys. That is amazing.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jeez.
Thank
Well,
you, everyone.
Wow. Wow.
What do we all think we should go, yes, and find these apples?
Yes, I'm super hyped for apples now. This feeling just came over me. I feel amazing. Like I've reached level 5 of awesomeness.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, but you still haven't told us where we can grab some baskets so that we can make sure we all have a basket.
No. The baskets are for the harvest. Can't you see everyone is carrying baskets of wonderful autumn delicacies? I thought you were participating in our harvest day. I did not know you were the adventurers of Heroic Endeavors Incorporated.
Oh,
I looked
so
down.
I believe we deserve an apology for you yelling at us for not having
I
baskets.
believe I said my apologies earlier, but you have to understand this is a very, very big problem.
Okay.
Think of the children without the Poma apples. How will they bob for apples? Without Poma apples, what do you expect they use? Pumpkins?
Oh, that would be hard on the teeth, I think.
Unless they're this small, maybe.
No.
Sorry, Rady, I interrupted you earlier.
Oh, no, it's all right. I just looked down at Philip and I say, they were not talking to you. You are not a delicacy. Don't you worry. No one is eating you.
All right, well, maybe we should all go then.
I think we should go to Poma.
Okay.
To Poma.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you begin making your way out of the city center and out of the front gates of Cavalosha. And you're greeted with a sign that has arrows pointing in all sorts of directions with different city names carved into them. One arrow is pointing east and clearly reads Poma. So you begin following the path east, which leads you through the Edgewing Forest. This is the quickest as well as the most frequently traveled road to Poma. And on such a beautiful day like today, you're really not expecting any disruptions along the way. Covered with vibrant shades of amber and crimson, the Edgewing Forest is truly spectacular this time of year. What are you guys doing?
I'm sipping my latte.
Reese's.
About that sip of the latte, I believe I had not to be pushy, but you had said I could have a sip of that. Could you?
Yes,
Could
but
you
you
hand that
have-
over?
No, you have to. I'm gonna give it to you. So can you bend down and I'll give it to you?
Oh yes, all right, yeah. Bottomus bows down and takes a sip of the latte. It is delicious, and I of course receive the benefits. I understand. It all makes sense that those benefits extend to me as well, and there's no question about it. We'll just move on there. In the meantime, though, I just want to introduce myself to the elder gentleman. I believe Hawk was the name that was mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be quite the talkative one, a brooder even, I believe. Pleasure to meet you, Hawk. It's nice to see someone distinguished in age and in chiseled features such as myself. Very nice to make your acquaintance. I, of course, am Bartimus. This is Philip, who you've already met, but Philip likes to be introduced. So, Philip, once again, do your dance. And Philip, once again, does his dance. And you can see he's quite a great company. He's been my faithful friend for many a year, but now I'm happy to call all of you my friends as well. I have missed you dearly, but I did come ready to go to the festival, so I do believe that we should hurry this up with great haste if you're all with me.
Oh, yes, I think so.
Okay, and Bartimus starts to shuffle a little bit faster down the path. It's not really actually mechanically any faster, but he just does a little shimmy as if he's going faster. For all of you spry folk, it's really not any quicker at all, but he makes a lot of effort. Yeah.
His feet are moving faster, but they're covering less distance in doing so.
You've got it, Hawk. You understand.
Yeah, and after taking a sip of Pipa's pumpkin spice latte, you're probably feeling like a little bit stronger, but that wears off after about 6 seconds.
Right. Well, I did promise I wouldn't drink it all.
Hawk does, as Bartimus kind of walks away, he just kind of like motions to the dog and says, "That's Ajax," and like looks at Ajax, who does not jump or twirl or dance or do anything, just continues walking like a good...
Dear me, Ajax. What a wonderful name that is, and what a beautiful creature. Well, hello, Ajax. I've never seen a bear so small before. Wonderful.
It's a dog?
No. I understand that you may have domesticated it, but that, of course, is a bear. I understand. And Bartimus just keeps walking off.
Hawk kind of like trails back to Rias, and it's just like, you ever notice, heroic endeavors, there's a lot of people who like bears.
Yes, quite a few. Ran into Conn Shaka and Matt Mercer. Mary just last week. Very good times all over the place. Hawk. It's a good thing you have a dog, though.
Yeah.
And you hear Bartimus from down the path. Yeah, a tiny bear.
It's all right. He thinks that I'm actually a giant kobold.
Shayog is trailing everybody, just naming every Apple product that has ever come into her head. She's like, apple butter, apple muffins, apple bread, apple turnovers, apple sauce.
Sauce? What's
Sauce?
that?
Oh, it's
Apple
where
salsa.
it's where you apple salsa.
Oh.
Oh, those
That's-
sounded the same, but I guess they're different.
No, they're too different. But you can add the apple salsa into the apple salsa.
Ah, yes.
It's good. It's
Sounds-
real good.
And
Then you dip your
Ah.
caramel apple into the apple salsa.
Mm.
It's so
Delicious.
good. We have to find these apples. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very intriguing conversation of apples.
Oh,
I
you
once
should
knew
try.
a granny. Yes, I once knew a granny who made her own apples as well. Her last name was Smith.
Well, it's very good to be talking about apples for once. I find that the tiny little boy keeps talking about pickles for some reason. I don't understand why that oopsie fella is always going on and on about pickles. I never really cared for them myself.
Oh,
Healing
pickles.
pickles.
Oh, pickles are
Well,
really
let's not get
good.
distracted from the apple conversation. I liked where that was headed.
This
Let's
is
continue
true.
that one.
Make-
Yes,
you
we
could
should do
make
some apple hunting. That
pickle
sounds
bread.
good.
could
You ever had an
Could have apple
Apple
chips, I believe.
Apple chips. I love apple chips.
Well, Shayog, then you and I shall make it our mission to make some chips after this made of apples.
Oh, I like you, Bartimos.
Oh, I've always liked you, Shayog. You I consider one of my very best friends.
And you.
So brave
Yep.
and so boisterous. I love it.
I like the way you talk about all the things.
Oh, dear me. I've just had many years to go on about all the things. There's so many things to talk about. Have you ever talked about apples at length like this before? Because I have had a conversation many years ago, and Bartimus just goes on about conversation that he had involving the dignitary from some country you've never heard about talking about apples and how they had a huge orchard, and it just goes on and on.
And Shayaga's rapt attention.
Well, real quick, I have to say that Lissa has become the bit boss and has given the hero point to me.
Ah, jeez.
Yay!
So did get another donation as well too, both for Shayog and Hawk, a card for both of them.
Ooh, nice.
That is an interesting one because we need a deck of cards.
Well, wait, I actually found a card randomizer online, so here we go.
Nice.
So, Shayog, your card is going to be 3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs. And Hawk, yours is going to be 3 of hearts.
Okay.
All right. And what do those mean?
Those are...
Those are coming from Jim. Don't you worry. Wherever you're hiding at, Jim Jam, you send us what those cards mean, or
Well,
we're going to
three-
make something up.
I believe a 3 of hearts is healing, right?
Yes,
I
I
think
believe
so,
that'll
yeah.
give me 3 points of health
Yes.
if ever I need it.
And
it
the
regular
3 of
health?
clubs gives you 3 clubs to bash with, I believe.
Oh, that would be very good for Shayog.
No.
Clubs
Oh,
adds
there's
to
Jim.
attack rolls.
Yeah,
Oh, just as
got it.
good.
Jim Jam.
There you go. Okay,
Thank you,
so
Jim.
so you get to add a +3 to an attack roll of your choice.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Thank
boy.
Nice.
All right. So
While Hawk's walking, he's gonna be. I believe there is a scouting feature where like I can be on the extra good looking, not
Yeah,
talking
you
right now,
absolutely
obviously,
can.
but the good looking. I'm good
Good.
looking.
okay, great. Is that something you want the rest of the party to notice, or?
Yeah, and it's Hawk's a hunter, so that's just kind of how he defaults when people drone on and on about apples.
Sounds good. Well, nothing sticks out at you. You know, in fact, it's a really, really beautiful morning in the Edgewing Forest. Like, birds are fluttering around, chirping. You see deer that are just comfortable enough to get sort of close to you. Everything seems really nice. And after a few miles of travel, you've made your way deeper through the forest, and you notice that up ahead, it sort of seems as though the brush and undergrowth that was alongside the path have sort of taken over the path up ahead. And you can't exactly make out which direction the path might be, but it almost looks as though the path just stops ahead of you.
Could I do a nature check on the brambles that might have taken over and see if this
Yeah.
is natural or not?
Yeah, so is just Hawk gonna walk over there?
I think Shayog will take out her falchion and carefully meander over.
Yeah, I think Hawk 2 would not in like I'm about to be attacked, but like I have a machete literally for traveling in the forest. He sees overgrowth, so he's got his machete out. Like,
Yeah, like ready
Right,
to. Okay.
I'm gonna clear this path out for
Why
us.
don't you roll me a nature check?
Okay. 19 total.
Okay. So you walk over there and you start examining this brush ahead.
Mhm.
And you notice that little pieces of the brush are actually slightly moving and like almost like pulsing. And are you gonna go to try to cut through it?
I think I'd pause and I'd like put a hand out to Sheog and just say, the bush is moving. It's pulsing somehow.
Oh, no, that's just Peepa, and she's not a bush.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
not
Just
that
a
one.
flower and vine.
No, the overgrowth here.
I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Could you say that again?
The overgrowth.
I don't understand a word he's saying. What is he saying, Peepa?
I'm going to, let me see. Let me listen to my friend. I'm going to detect magic on the leaves, on the brush.
You don't detect any magic.
He's saying that there's some strange movement coming from the leaves. I don't really know why he can't just form his sentences properly, but that's between you and I.
Well, as you guys are standing there, you know, kind of just examining this brush and noticing, you know, this kind of strange movement and pulsing, all of a sudden, a barrage of splinters and brambles spray out at you from this foliage, and I need you to roll initiative.
Oh. Coming with initiative already.
I believe I need some dice to do that with. I'll be back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well,
He hasn't played in a while.
I hear him running. Let's start
Wait,
with...
where does he keep his dice if not in that room?
I think they're in a different room right now. I'm not really sure.
Oh my god.
All right, hit me with your initiatives.
26.
Ooh.
I rolled
Wow.
17.
Okay.
17 for Sheog.
I also rolled a 17, but I got a 24.
Ooh, okay.
Matthew Baker pulled.
Wow.
Okay.
I also got a 21.
Mm.
Oh, wait,
Fuck.
22. Sorry.
22.
And
Conn,
Optimus is
what was
rolling.
yours again?
24.
Okay. And we're just waiting on Rady.
Very funny, actually. Torgo rolled a 13 in chat, and so did I.
Nice.
And I'm not going to
Alright.
add my perception or anything to that because I believe that Bartimus was heavily distracted discussing apples and then was thinking that they were talking about people, then trying to understand what Hawk was saying. There's no perception. He's not very, very keen right now.
Shea,
So
what's
13.
what's your bonus? Your initiative
Plus 8.
plus 8. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
Whoops.
So, where were you, all of you guys? Because we had Hawk and we definitely had Sheog up pretty close, but it kind of seems like all of you got really close there to examine these branches. Don't
Stay
you
in the
lie to
back.
me.
I stay in the back. Rhea stays away from things.
I mean, if they were in position in the front looking, I probably would have been like squeezing in the middle, but like back trying to peek through.
So
And
then
then
Oh,
I'm gonna need
All right.
Peepa,
That's fine.
Sheog, and Hawk to make me a
Flex.
reflex save.
Reflex save.
These I'm good at.
21.
Okay.
And I have a
Oh,
20.
baby. 20,
Yeah.
28.
Yeah.
28. Okay. Peepa,
Sorry, 20.
20. All right. So, Sheog and Hawk, you're gonna take half of this damage.
I didn't critically succeed?
You did not critically succeed. You did
With
not.
28.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's going to be 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 points of damage for Peepa and half for Sheog and Hawk
Oh my god.
as these splinters just shoot out at you and pierce your skin.
Ouch.
That's rude because I'm also nature. How dare you?
And Peepa, you are up first.
I'm going to jet back while holding my latte, trying not to spill it. So I'm like running, I'm like, and I get back, and I'm gonna cast. Let me think here. Running, holding is one action. Is holding one action? No, taking a sip.
Taking a sip is an action.
Got it. I'm going to. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just. I'm gonna start singing. I'm gonna inspire courage right now.
Okay.
Yay! See what everyone does. I'm gonna start singing.
All right, so Peepa starts singing, and all of a sudden, the rest of you are starting to feel extremely courageous. Rias, you're next.
Yes. Roses are red, violets are blue. Hawk shoots the baddie in the head, and it explodes in brain and sinew.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like it. All right, so Hawk, you're gonna get a +2 on your next roll.
That's 3 for you, including mine.
Oh dang! I don't like this.
Cool. I see all this splintering happen from these bushes, and I'm going to aim just slightly past the bushes, and I'm going to have an explosion of sudden blight happen.
Whoa. Okay. Explain to me what that does.
So what that is doing, it is I'm setting it about 20 feet past. Can I see past this this barricade or like into the trees and stuff?
I mean, I would say that the brush is quite tall, especially because you have this creature now kind of like looming up from it. But I'll let you be able to throw something past it.
Yes.
I just might have to give you some. I might have to roll some percentages to see if you actually land there.
That's okay. So it's going to hit, and it's going to get hit with a bunch of negative energy damage.
Okay, do I get any save?
A basic fortitude save.
Fortitude save. All right. Does a 26 save?
Yeah.
Haha.
Yes, it does. So you're only going to take half damage.
All right.
Okay, so 13, half of 13 is 6.5, rounded up is 7.
Okay.
7 points of negative. No, that is a lie. That is going to be 8 points of negative energy damage because of my bloodline. If I
9.
cast 9 points of negative energy damage because of my bloodline
9.
and Peepa stuff.
Awesome.
Negative decay energy hitting this creature.
Yeah, so this negative energy just kind of like explodes from behind the creature, but it manages to kind of get it a little bit on its back, and you sort of see like a few of the twigs that are like sticking out from this, creature just kind of like snap and break, but the creature doesn't seem that fazed by it.
Okay. Yes, some of the trees and plants around it as well too kind of start to die out a little bit because the spell also accelerates the process of decay.
Oof.
Slightly as well. So some of the trees and stuff around it. And then I want to move slightly backwards and into behind a tree if I can.
Yeah, there's lots of trees all over. So you just kind of want to back up and dart behind a tree.
Yep, I'm gonna stand behind a tree.
All right. Ooh, real quick, we do have a new bit boss, Sarah VC1, giving Hawk that hero point.
Thank you.
Nice. You will now get a reroll. Spartan Undead dropping $5, giving me an edge. Thank you.
Nice.
And Sarah BC1 dropping $10, giving a mercy to Rias.
Thank you, Sarah. Lady.
I know, usually I'm like, yay! Now I'm like, wait a second, no! I'm supposed to not like that.
How the turntables turn.
The tables are so good.
All right, so you threw your energy out there, you moved, and you're hiding behind a tree.
Yes.
So
and I buffed up Hawk a little bit.
Buffed Hawk with your incredible poem. All right, well that brings us to Hawk.
Well, all right. He definitely encouraged me to shoot my bow, and I want to honor that. So I'm going to, because I stopped before I got up to where the thing was, it shot out at me, right? Like I stopped. I was like, wait, something's moving there.
Oh yeah.
So
You guys just hesitated for too long in that moment.
yeah. I'm going to. I think it's free to just drop. I'm going to drop that machete.
Okay.
That I don't regret that. And I'm going to action pull out a bow. I'm going to hunt prey on, I guess, the bush.
Okay.
The creature shooting us that I saw moving. And then I'm going to take a hunted shot at that same foliage. So I'll get now a +3 to my roll. Yeah?
Yes, you do.
All right. That is a total 13 plus 12 is 25.
That's a hit. Do I get any save?
No, you have to be shot.
Okay. You loose this arrow straight into this creature.
I will say, actually, real quick, let me re-roll, or roll again, rather, because a hunted shot is 2 shots with 1 action.
And go for it.
So this will be still with
one's a
Keeper's
hit.
+1, because Reis's thing only activates for my next roll.
Mm-hmm.
I still get people's +1, but I gotta take -5. Sorry, Matt. Right. So take. Oh, that's not gonna. That's only a 9.
That is not going to hit.
That second shot's just gonna go wild. But now I will roll dice.
All right.
It's in the head and it explodes with blood and sinew, just like the poem.
Yeah, pretty much. I get an extra D8 because of that precision.
Love it. Love it.
And
Because
then
on
plus
me.
1 from me.
Because on me.
Damage, +1.
Oh, and a +1 to my damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love it. So, 12 total.
12. All right. So you just shoot off these 2 arrows. One of them just kind of ricochets right past the thing and like kind of sticks itself in a nearby tree. And then the second arrow just happens to hit this creature square in its what you would maybe consider stomach area. And you kind of see that it's like oozing, like it doesn't bleed, but it's almost like a sappy looking substance.
Oh, like my blood.
Ooh.
Sorry if I just killed your relatives.
All right, so that is
That is
3
my turn.
actions. So Shayog, you are up.
I think Shayog is just so taken aback by what just happened to her. She's gonna drop her falchion. She's going to take out her javelin and just chuck it at this creature as hard as she can.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. Ooh! 17, which means that it's gonna be a 25.
Is that my 1?
Yeah.
Oh, 26.
It's gonna hit.
Yay! I like it when
That is
it
a
hits
success.
We got a raid!
Raid!
Thank you so much for the raid!
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, guys.
Gamer.
We also had another donation come in from BRN985, drop in an edge for Bartimus.
Oh, I will pick up that edge and I will use it.
You're so
Thank
edgy.
you.
And there have been many subs that have been gifted. So many, so many. We've got Ian M. Mori, 28 subs.
Wow.
Sarah BC1, 11 subs.
Nice.
Caravan resub for 26 months. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, I'll stop reading things.
You are so awesome.
That damage was 8.
+1.
8.
+1.
Yes, but I added the plus. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Always remind me.
And what did you chuck at this thing?
I chucked a javelin.
A javelin. Okay, so not
Yeah.
only did it just get the arrow in the gut from Hawk, but this javelin just comes flying out from almost nowhere and just sticks it right in the shoulder. So now you just see this arrow sticking out from its stomach and it's oozing this sappy, like greenish brown colored liquid. And the same thing now is happening at its shoulder. And
That
it's
is real
the
life.
creature's turn.
Ooh.
Not nice.
This
He's a
creature is
man.
not very happy that it just took an arrow, but I think it's a little bit more upset at the javelin. So it's going to, I mean, I don't think you moved, Candace?
No, I
Correct.
didn't.
All right, so it's just going to step up and reach out to claw at you.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh God.
Oh, come on. No.
Oh, Katie, no.
It's a nat 20.
Oh no.
You have a reroll.
Yeah, you should reroll, Katie.
Oh God. Okay, so that's a
Candace.
one.
It was so nice seeing
So
you guys.
that's going to be a critical success.
Oh,
Mhm.
God.
Holy moly. Okay. Well, here it comes then. Let me roll this damage for you. Sorry, it's not too much. You'll be
I
fine.
don't believe her.
I don't either.
We took a lot on that first hit.
Oh, fear not. I rolled a 4 and a 2. So 6 plus 4, 10 points of damage total.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
I am so relieved.
You got really lucky.
I got so lucky. I'm gonna move.
fair.
Whew, all right. So next up, well, actually, you can't move because it's still my turn, and I'm going to claw at you again just for funsies. All right, second claw coming in. Ooh, that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, you hit me.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
Just.
All right, and that's gonna be 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
And now, so basically this first claw came in, but Shayog kind of was able to maneuver out of the way a little bit to only just kind of grazed her. But this second claw, like as she was moving out of the way to avoid that first one, this second claw just comes down on her and just slices.
When will she learn?
All right, so that's my action, and now we go to Bartimus.
My body.
Right, yeah, no, I say, Peepa, you should, if you need someone to carry the pumpkin spice latte for you, I will do that for you. I promise I shall not drink any of it, but I do love the smell of it. In the meantime, look out! Your friends that are trees as well seem very angry. And everybody just stand back. I will take care of this. And Bartimus begins pulling out a potion from over here, and this is over here, and he shakes it. Oh, it's hot! Oh, he throws it. And it explodes. Where will it explode at? And who will it hit? We'll find out right now when I roll the die. Oh, dear me! It hits it, yes. 22 hits it. It explodes against this plant, and fire licks at it and hurts it. And there's damage that's done to it.
Do I get a save?
No, I've hit you with damage, my dear young lady. You will take that damage.
I will take the damage.
You will indeed. Oh, it probably hurts. Oh, but not as bad as you might think. Not nearly as bad as all that fuss made it out to be. Bartimus deals the damage that you would expect. So a huge fireball just envelops. You would think the whole forest was going to burn down, but apparently it was all just rubbing alcohol, and it only did 4 damage to you.
All right.
But don't fear if this is a large. Is this one creature?
Yes.
All right, then it is.
Yes?
It is now burning persistently as well.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, for the alchemist fire has burned it.
Okay. Well, how I like to imagine what just happened is this huge kind of like explosion happens, but then it all just kind of like sucks back in as just like a little tiny little baby flame.
You need to imagine it that way. That's how it happened.
All right. You have one more action, I believe.
Oh yeah, I just continue to say, wow! Did you see that fireball? It may have been one of my best ones ever.
All right, we are back to Peepa.
All right, so for my first action, I'm going to not sip my latte, but I'm going to do a knowledge nature if I
Okay.
can.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's a poop. That sucks.
It's a
Seven,
poop.
eight,
It's a 2.
no,
Must be a
10.
2 if it's a poop.
I rolled a 4, so 10. Probably nothing.
You just know that it's a creature that, according to Bartimus, is a family member of yours.
Ah, yeah. Okay. For my second action, I'm going to point my hand over to Shayog and cast Soothe at a heightened level so that she can have double.
Thank you.
Okay. 17, 19, 20, 21, 21 points.
Nice.
Wow! Oh,
Nice.
Peepa, you're the best.
Well, look, mine had a lot of bark to it, all right? Just not a lot of bite. But great job, Peepa. Fantastic.
Thank you.
And then that's my turn.
Okay,
Oh,
all
thank
right.
you.
So,
And I smell my latte.
so Peepa just did all of this healing to Shayog, who's probably feeling a lot better now.
Oh.
Rias, what are you doing?
Rias announces roses are red, violets are blue. Bartimus searches for that delicious pumpkin smell because he's really a gumshoe.
But are you giving me a bonus to searching?
+2 for whatever, yes?
Oh, well, then I'm going to find that pumpkin smell. Guarantee it.
It's to your next roll. You get to add that to your next roll.
All right. No, I will. It'll be great.
Okay.
Excellent, yes. And Rias is saying that just like from behind a tree. His head pops out. And then he's going to draw his little ruin in the air, and he's going to push it to cast guidance onto Hawk.
Okay.
For a so he gets that +1 to either an attack, perception check, saving throw, or skill check.
Yeah.
So that is 1, and then for my second one, as soon as that sigil is drawn, both of his longer fingers start to glow blue, and he actually points at Shayog and this creature, and he says, "Forebodance." And I'm gonna cast Forbidding Ward, meaning that Shayog gets a +1 armor, +1 to her armor class and saving throws against the target enemy's attack, spells, and other effects. So
Ooh!
Shayog,
And are
you
each
got a
of
+1.
each of your spells only one action?
Forbidding Ward was 2 actions, and
Okay,
guidance was 1.
you did take an action to read the poem.
Oh, that is an action. Oh,
It
is.
is.
You know what?
Give me
Fine.
next time.
Fine.
Give me
No,
next
no,
time.
it's okay.
Give me next time.
Another ruin and guidance on Shayog then.
Okay.
So a +1 to attack or a saving throw for you.
Oh, thank you.
Double guidances.
All right. So Hawk, you're on your own. No, I'm just kidding.
I still got one guidance.
You still got it. You still got it.
Double
All right.
guidance.
And now it's Hawk's turn.
Yeah.
Feeling a little bit stronger because of Rias's. Oh no, that's Bartimus. Never mind. Go ahead.
Wait. Yeah. Bartimus got the poem. I got one guidance though.
And then you also gave one to Shayog?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And then. Wait, I forget. Peepa, are you still singing?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so I get a +1. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, it's cool. Hey, it's cool. I'm going to take 2 actions to just really line up my shot.
Okay.
With my nice hunter's aim. All right. I ignore any cover, and I get an extra +2.
Ooh.
Nice.
So.
I don't have any sinks. I need to sync them, guys.
I mean, it'll hit. It's a 22.
That will hit.
Yay.
Nice. Precision damage, because I've still got that. I'm hunting you. Not my best, though. 7.
Okay.
7 damage from the bow. And then... I've got one more action.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows with it.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You better take those minuses, sir.
Yeah. Do I still have guidance? Do I still get +1?
No, you only get to use it that one time.
At one time. Okay, cool. So, with a natural 20
Oh, snap.
on the first one, I mean, a 24 would be a success, but that makes it a critical success, doesn't it?
It does.
Matthew
Okay.
Bakerfold.
So that's 2d8 plus a d10. But these act as one attack. So let me just see if this next one hits. It gets a -10. So there's no chance. Leaner. What? No. 14?
No, that's
Okay.
a miss.
Okay.
You're gonna get one shot off at a ×2.
So the damage done is an extra 14, an extra 14 on top of the damage I already did.
Oh,
Nice.
For a total of
A lot.
First one. I think my first one was 7, so 21
yes,
damage.
7.
yeah, I already got the 7. All right.
Okay, yeah,
So then 14.
yeah, and an extra 14 on that
Cool.
crit hit.
Cool. All right, so you watch these arrows just fly into this creature, and this creature is not looking great at all. Like
Good.
twigs within it are snapped. It's oozing this disgusting looking sappy liquid, and it's really, really angry.
Angry.
Sheog, you are up.
Sheog will pick up her falchion from the ground, look up at this creature, and say, "You're in the way of my apples, you big bush." And she will swing her falchion as hard as she can.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to. I don't know what accent I'm doing now. Oh boy. All right, there it is. I got it again. Don't get in the way of Sheog and her apples. You get back, or you're gonna get dead from Sheog.
That'll be a 26 to hit.
Damn.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Nice, lady.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. That'll be 11 points of damage. And now Sheog would like to run for the nearest tree screaming.
You honestly, like, you pick up this weapon and you go and you just want to drive it straight in through all of these, like, broken branches and thorny vines of this creature, but you actually end up slicing all the way through it, cutting it completely in half, as if you have just spliced a log in two.
Wow.
You watch as this creature just melts into this sappy liquid as all of the bramble and brush just kind of burn and die away. And you guys have defeated this creature.
Well, I did say do not get in the way of Sheog and her apples. I could just tell she was a mite ornery for not getting those apples yet. And it was very unfortunate for you, plant creature. And I look at Peepa. Peepa, I am so sorry you had to see one of your kind so brutally murdered. But then again, you did her harm at something fierce. So I guess there's probably not too much in a conflict inside. But just in case, Philip, will you give her a hug? And Philip gives up and flies up, and he gives people a little hug.
Oh, and I say, Shreya, please don't ever mistaken me for an evil plant, okay? Because I don't want to be like that. I mean, we have the same blood.
And Philip, don't forget Rius over there. He gave a wonderful poem. He was saying something so sweet about us. So heartwarming. I had no idea you were so poetic. It is incredible what kobolds have evolved into. Incredible.
Yes. It's a new talent that I have acquired for this journey today. Thank you, Philip, for the hug.
Miss GM, would you say that I can collect like half my arrows?
What does Jim usually say?
He usually rolls for it.
He usually says I get all of them.
No.
Do you like highs or lows?
I ride the highs. I'm Hawk. Okay.
A 1 on the die.
Okay. I ride the
I'll
lows
let you-
too.
I'll let you get 2 back.
Hey, okay, I'll take it.
All right, so in front of you, like where this creature is sort of like evaporated and melted back into the ground, the brambles and vines also sort of die and absorb back into the ground, and your pathway you can see is clear in front of you, and nothing else seems out of the ordinary.
Oh, my apples, here we come.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But I
think
do
I'm
want to
ready.
look around. Do any of my compatriots seem harmed in any way? Are they bloody, bruised, battered, or torn?
Okay, thanks to Pipa.
I have a couple brambles sticking out of me.
I'm gonna drink one of my elixirs of life so I can save my soothes. Let's see if that helps.
Oh, dear me. Master Hawk, you do seem somewhat harmed. Would you like me to look at that for you?
Sure.
All right, I believe. Bartimus just reaches into his pouch and begins digging in for some balms and stuff. This one is my own creation, in fact. I've been working on this for months now. You'll be my first test subject, though. Here we go. And he just starts digging into the wounds. I'm actually just going to treat this as a medicine check, I believe, which, if I recall, this just means I'm just really good at it, right? That's all that I have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I believe a medicine check,
You have to roll for
but I gotta
it.
beat a certain number, I think.
Yes. Can I do a medicine check on myself?
The 15 or above.
Well, we'll just make up a number and see what we get. Here we go.
15 sounds good.
I did get a bonus, though. That poem is still sticking with me something fierce. I just cannot forget it. I can't get it out of my head. Here we go. Maybe I should have gotten it out of my head, though. That I believe, though, you know what? I made a good potion. This is great because I'm going to use that edge that I got earlier. Let me just mark that one off. Here we go. All right. I have successfully healed you for healing points. I know how to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Okay.
Game we play. You receive this many points back.
Yep.
5.
Can
And
I
that's definitely done by the way that the rules are written.
Has everyone else figured out their healing?
wait? I want to see if I can. Can I heal myself with my own medicine check, or does that?
Absolutely. Of course, that's how it works.
Okay, let's see.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. 17 plus 9, and then I think it's. What did you roll? 1d10. I think it's a 1d10 for medicine.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely rolled that.
Okay. So 6 more points for me.
You got him. Great.
Oh,
And it only
we
took a
had-
few moments.
We had Evil Jim Jam pop into chat and say, just kill Hawk. Just drop a giant boulder on him.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I believe the
everyone's
full
hoping
quote
it-
is just
Wow.
drop a giant boulder on his smug head.
There you go. I couldn't find
Yeah.
the exact comment. All right. So we all healed? We all good?
Oh, yes. And in fact,
Yeah.
every one of those brambles I take out of Hawk, I place into a jar and put that on my belt. This
Yeah,
is for something
I'm
later
taking
to
out
experiment
All
on.
the splinters too.
So you guys are going to continue down the path?
And as Hawk
Yeah.
looks down at Bartimus or sees Bartimus, he pulls out a small journal and he's writing in his journal. And Hawk, maybe out of the corner of his eye, catches first test subject, and he has a little check mark box, like little boxes, and it's got explodes, on fire, melts, disintegrates, and Bartimus checks no next to all those boxes. And then he just, all right, here we go. Let's go get those apples.
Hawk looks at where the brambles were, and there's just a little color goes out of his cheeks.
All right.
Oh, it's fine.
You continue down the forested path with no other interruptions as the tree line begins to open up to reveal a large apple orchard.
Ooh.
What do you do?
Shayla,
I look at Shayog and Shayog, go, be free, pick as many apples as you like.
Ah! And Sheog runs into the middle of the orchard, spinning
Okay.
violently.
these must be magical apples if Shayok is acting that way, or she's
Sure.
just really strange.
Should she have run to the apple orchard by herself?
Really, it is an apple orchard full of apples which are delicious, healthy, and nutritious. I believe this is fine.
Basically, the pathway that you guys were on just continues through the apple orchard. So the pathway will be, in front of you, and you'll just have these like beautiful trees just all around you guys. Oh. Does anyone want to make a perception check?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yep. When you ask it, yes, I do.
What I'm doing is I have my basket that I have found. I've caught up to Shayog as she's going to get and I hand her the basket. I of course have Philip jump back in my pouch. I say, Shayog, you collect as many of these apples as you like, and I will take my field kit and make us some delicious apple chips.
Oh, thank you, Bartimos.
Oh, think nothing of it. Think nothing of it, my dear. But we will, of course, share with the rest of the group. Although I wonder if people would want to eat an apple. I don't know. I'm very confused by that.
We must ask her most delicately.
Yes.
Did anyone else roll a perception check?
21.
19.
13.
8.
Okay, Peepa, you notice that the trees are filled with these beautiful, bright red, ripe apples, but you find it kind of odd because there is no one here, and the trees are just full of apples, ready to be picked, but there is not one worker in sight.
Shayla, Artemis, I wouldn't go so far. This doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay, Peepa.
Oh yeah, we won't go far. And I turn back to Shayog. No, go just a little bit further. Grab that one over there. Those apples look the ripest, right up there. Do you see them?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you get them right up there. I think I'm looking at you now. Hang on, I gotta look at the screen. Yeah, okay, there you are. Yeah, now up there. Just go. I could give you a small little boost. I have a step stool in my bag. Hang on.
Okay, how many are you guys picking, and where are you putting them?
All of them.
Oh.
Everywhere.
How big is your basket?
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a deluxe basket of my own design. It is.
No, because you got Philip in there, so really.
Oh no, Philip is once again. I said Philip is already back in my pouch. If you had listened, young lady, we have already resolved that problem.
Ooh, but as GM, I'm gonna say you can pretty much only fit about 10 apples in your basket.
10 apples. That's the smallest basket I've ever heard of. That is irresponsible of you, in fact, to make that type of claim.
That's all you can carry.
That's like a
Well, it's
Or
fine.
these are really good-sized apples.
All right, well, now, hold on. This is an orchard. Let's be smart about this. Somewhere around here, there are probably some workers or at least some pouches or sacks we could grab and fill with apples. In fact, I already have one sack in my sack. Let me grab it. So now I have a sack, which I definitely have in my inventory, and we are filling it up with apples.
Oh, this is great.
People, you'll also know with your perception check that there is another sign that says Poma, and you can kind of see the entrance to the city up ahead.
Oh, the city is also that way.
Yeah.
But I find it weird that there's all these beautiful apples that are ready to be picked and ripened, but where is everyone if we're, there's a festival going on?
I mean, these could just be the show trees. They could have picked the other trees, saving these for the walk, because you don't want to walk past apple trees that don't have apples on them. So,
I've never heard of a show tree before.
Get into town. We just got to get into town and see if they've already got the apples.
Do you think everyone's okay?
Well, maybe we should check the town first and see if they have extra sacks for us to have and see where everyone is.
Oh.
In the meantime, Bartimus has an apple in his mouth. He got a whole bunch of apples in his hands, and so he got an apple. Go to town.
Understand you tremendously, Bartimus.
So you're eating the apples?
Oh, there's a one apple at least in my mouth. Right here.
It is the most delicious, juiciest, freshest tasting apple you have ever had.
These apples are delicious, and I will begin making apple chips immediately. I have my field kit, which actually just is a small, tiny little oven that just attaches to my chest, right like this, and with just a little burner. There's a little clip right here, and it just sort of clips on, and I can just make things while I walk.
This is the greatest invention I've ever seen.
You have a backpack oven?
Well, it's a front pack oven is really what it
More
is.
of a papoose.
How much does it weigh?
Oh my god.
I've designed it with lightweight composite materials in mind.
You've designed it, huh?
Well, with my expert crafting knowledge, I have created many a fine contraption. Though contraption might be the wrong word. Many exquisite materials went into its making, for the craftsmanship is quite fine. You will not be burned by it, don't worry. It simply will take some time. It is not, you understand, my industrial strength, which I have back at my wagon. This is merely a field kit, so it will make a small sampling of apple chips.
It's an easy bake oven.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it is.
said.
Then it'll take
With
forever
straps.
to taste like crap.
Well, they are the most delicious apples you've ever had, and I don't know, you have not had me roll a skill check yet to find out how delicious I make these apple
Oh,
chips.
I
It will take some time.
I didn't know you put them in the oven yet. I thought you just pulled out the oven.
Oh no, I begin processing the apples.
okay.
So I have the oven in front of me, and then my hands are sort of above it, and I'm sort of peeling the apples, and I'm slicing them while we walk.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm eating
well,
a couple
you did-
more of them as we go.
Right. You did say that it was a long process and took some time because this was just a field kit. So I would say in about 4.5 hours, when they're done, you can roll a skill check to see how they turned out.
Oh yeah, that adds up. No, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
It totally does make sense. All right, so you guys continue. You guys continue to follow the path through the orchard, directly through the orchard, and straight into the small town of Poma. It's a quaint little town nestled upon a golden hillside. The streets are clean and lined with colorful flowers. When you arrive, you notice that people are out and about and seem to be very happy. There are many couples walking down the streets holding hands. You spot a couple kissing over by the fountain. There's a man outside of a local tavern reciting beautiful poetry, and another handing a bouquet of flowers to a woman across the street. What do you guys do?
Everyone seems really happy, and no one is. There should be at least one person who is upset. This is kind of weird.
I'm gonna detect magic.
Detect magic. Yeah, you do detect magic. You detect enchantment, some form of enchantment.
We need to be careful. There might be an evil witch or someone here, because these people are all under a spell.
Oh, puts an arrow in his bow.
Barnabas, in the meantime, is starting to just smell the apples that he has as he's processing them. And Philip, the little teddy bear, has a little tiny chef's hat that he wears on his head. And he has a little handkerchief that he sort of wipes Barnabas's brow as he cooks. And he begins processing. And Barnabas says, you're right. There is a spell of brewing. I can smell it. This is so delicious. These are going to be so good. Shayog, my dear, we are going to have the most delicious apple chips that have ever been conceived.
Oh, I am so excited.
yes.
I am salivating, excited for the chips in my mouth.
Who else wants chips so I know how many to make? Hawk, would you like some chips?
I mean, if you're gonna make them, I'm gonna eat.
What about Ajax? I know bears love apples.
Oh my god.
No?
I mean, Ajax is a dog. He's more of a carnivore. But I mean, look, you throw it to him. We'll see if he likes it. Maybe just a couple.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, we'll do that. And Rias, can I count you in for some apple chips?
Yes, I will attempt these apple chips, even
Oh,
though I'm
wonderful.
definitely more of a pie person, but yes.
Wonderful. Well, I know Shayog's in, and Peepa. Would you also like to eat apple chips?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird because, like, sometimes my flower has a fruit too, and I don't want to eat that. So, and these are my family members that you're eating the fruit off of, just like, you know, that magic fruit that's in the forest. I don't think it's really smart if I eat an apple. Just saying, because it's part of me. I'd
Oh.
rather just stick my feet in the soil and have the nutrients there. But, just
don't eat it in front of me, okay?
I just
no, we won't eat anything in front of you at all.
I just want to clarify. So, Peeper,
Mhm.
all plants are your family?
What?
Because all humans are not my family. But I'm not a plant person.
Well, I mean, look at me. I've got leaves and a nice flower and flowers. I mean, so I'm part of nature.
Yeah, maybe people. I don't know if you've ever seen a pumpkin before, but
Oh, there's
those are plants.
I know, and they're also leshies as well. So be careful. Don't piss off the pumpkin. Even though I'm sipping my pumpkin latte, it's really good.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, we'll be very on the lookout for an evil witch who. Okay. All right. And Bartimus sort of slowly takes some steps away from Pipa for the first time, like.
All right, so you guys have just made it to the middle of Poma, and you're looking around. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I mean, is there like were we told a specific like the mayor, right, sends it?
Yes, yes.
Town hall? Unless there's a house that says mayor's house out front. That would be convenient. Do they label things
you
that way?
you could make a perception check or a society check.
I'll do perception, thanks.
Ooh.
21.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. So yeah, up ahead you see like kind of these like colorful banners up ahead on a building. So you would think, oh, that building looks a little bit different than the rest of these buildings.
That one.
Okay.
Because it looks different.
I'm going to suggest that we avoid conversation and eye contact with these people, just in case we get put under a weird spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you think talking?
Bartimus was already just walking towards like a group of them to start talking to them. All right. Turns
Right.
back around.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys make your way down the road a little further until you come across a building that seems a little fancier than the rest. The outside is decorated with a beautiful stone archway that frames the front door and perfectly manicured flower beds on either side. A decorative sign hangs from the archway of this building, and upon closer inspection reads Mayor's Office. You enter the building.
Nailed it.
You enter the building to see 4 desks cramped into a very modest room and a staircase leading up to what looks like another office. Papers, books, and agendas are strewn across the desks as what would be expected from a busy office, but no one is sitting at them. In fact, you don't see anyone.
See, something fishy is happening here.
What day of the week is it? Is it a work day? Is it the weekend?
It is during, I guess, the week, yes.
So, yeah, okay, then it is fishy. Although government workers, I mean...
Oh, it could be a holiday.
Yeah.
Is there a desk bell?
There is no desk bell.
Desk gong.
There is no desk gong.
Did you say there were stairs?
Yeah, you guys can look around the room. You
Yeah.
can... Okay.
Let's do
yes.
some
Yeah.
prestige.
Roll perception
please.
checks.
Okay.
18 for me.
Oh,
16.
26.
Damn.
27.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
That would
what
be a 0 for me because I am deep in thought trying to figure out, well, should I add this much of cinnamon and how much should I add to that? Maybe some nutmeg.
Rias?
16.
Okay, so all of you besides Bartimus, because he's way too busy with the apples, all of you guys look around and you notice on the desks that you see flyers for the Cavalosha Annual Harvest Festival with an elaborate drawing of the famous apple pecan tart on it. You notice an apple inventory sheet across all of the desks, but you notice that nothing has been logged on it. And who rolled the 21?
Was it? Wait,
Well,
me,
I'd-
because
27.
27, that's it.
26.
Okay.
no,
Okay,
never mind.
so Hawk and Shayog, you guys hear a little bit of like a voice coming from upstairs.
Ooh. Hey,
What?
Hawk.
Yeah.
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah. Artemis,
Okay.
why don't you just keep cooking down here quietly as you can?
Oh, yes, very, very surreptitious with the cooking, of course, my boy.
Yeah.
Gives him a wink.
What do you want Rias and I to do?
I mean, you two can come with, but I think Barnum.
Ipa, if you want to go up, I will make sure that nothing is down here. I'm really curious as to how he's cooking these apple chips.
Okay.
All right, so Rias and Bartimus are staying downstairs.
I'm
and
gonna
Sheog,
stealth.
Pipa- Okay, you're gonna stealth. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Stealthy. Soft 20.
Okay. You are very, very quiet.
Thank you.
You guys are all going upstairs?
Yes, stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
You begin walking up the stairs to see that the office door at the top is wide open. And inside stands a well-dressed woman with shoulder-length dark brown hair. She's peeking through her window down into one of the shops below.
Hawk, are you going to say something to her?
I'm not usually the one who does the talking.
Do you want me to say something to her?
Wait, Peeper. Is there more magic in this room?
Detect magic, Katie.
You're still just kind of getting like that vague sense of enchantment that the town was giving you to begin with.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to say something to her, okay?
Okay, be nice.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, hold on. And Sheog walks into the room and stands probably about 5 feet away from the woman and says, "Hello!"
So the woman notices you. She looks, she's looking down from her window and she looks up at you and a huge bright smile cracks across her face. Oh, do you see him? My Alexander. He's perfect in every way.
I go to look at him. How good looking is he really?
So you go to the window?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, when you look out the window, you see that the mayor is looking down at a man working at the blacksmith's shop below, and he just seems very focused on his work.
Yeah, but like scale of 1 to 10. What are we talking? Hugh Jackman? John Stamos? What are we talking?
Roll for it. Roll for attractiveness.
Roll for attractiveness.
No,
Wait,
no,
hold on. Which one is the 1 and which one is the 10 in the Hugh Jackman John Stamos
No.
scale there?
The name of the person that's a perfect 10 is Hugh Jackman, John Stamos.
Oh, that's the name of it. Okay. All right, yeah. That adds
Put the
up.
two of them together, and they're the
So
perfect.
he's
man.
sort of he's sort of a portly man, balding a little bit, middle-aged.
Kevin James?
Sure. And he's just working, like a man would be in the blacksmith shop.
Oh.
Isn't
Blacksmith
he
check.
perfect?
That's your love?
Oh, love, what a word. Oh, his eyes are like silent waves crashing upon my soul. Oh, my Alexander.
I'm sorry, but no one is that so in love with someone in this world, so I think something is going on.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I've never been in love before. Have you, Hawk?
Yeah.
Then why don't you smile more often?
Because she's gone.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm
I'm-
sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that, Hawk.
This all makes sense now. I'm sorry.
I just want you all to know that love can be like that.
My people don't believe in love. They just beat each other up.
This
Well,
woman
that's-
is just looking out her window. If you want, you can kind of look around the room with a
Yes.
perception check.
Mhm.
Okay.
And on her as well, if we see anything on
Yeah.
her. No, I probably don't see anything. 16.
Yeah, actually, you do see that on the desk reads the name card, Mayor Charlotte.
Excuse me, are you Mayor Charlotte?
Oh, yes, but who am I without my Alexander?
You guys should know that all this stuff that she's saying, it's just stuff she says to me pretty much every day.
And a giant boulder falls from the ceiling right on Bartimus. Oh no!
Are the chips okay?
Apple chips!
The apple chips made it.
Oh god, that's great.
Don't worry, that's why I stayed down there to save the apple
Yeah, the
Take his
boulder comes
easy bake
crashing
oven.
down. It hits Bartimus on the head, and Rias is able to just kind of, he dives for it, but he catches that tiny, weird backpack oven.
And my tail wraps around Philip. He's safe too.
Yes. Oh, Philip, of course.
Katie, is there some type of like knowledge? Like, I guess I don't have Arcana, but like,
Occultism?
yeah, some type of knowledge to figure out maybe like what spell or what could be,
Probably not. I mean, you could continue to talk to her and see.
Okay.
Miss Charlotte, sorry, talk.
Oh, you go.
Shouldn't you be doing your duties and instead of staring out the window all this time? You know he's there and he's not going to go anywhere. And I'm sure you'll see him after work.
Work. But I could never think of doing anything else in this moment. What could be more important?
Sipping a spiced latte.
And she takes a sip.
Excuse me, Mayor Lady. Have you been staring out the window all day today?
Yes.
And what about yesterday?
Oh, I don't know. My thoughts are just brimming with my Alexander.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is pretty much what she talks like every day.
Have you,
And another boulder.
Who's
Just on his
Alexander?
dead corpse.
I think at this time I'm gonna tell the group I'm gonna go downstairs and have the other two just come up in case we're not seeing something, or they can talk to her as well.
And when you come downstairs, you see that I'm talking
A giant
to Reese, and I'm
boulder?
saying, no, I'm just saying, okay, so what you do is with this, you light it down here. And once you
excuse
do
me.
that, you can adjust the
Excuse
flame.
me.
Oh, yes. Well, hello, Peepa.
Hi, I could really use you both upstairs because this
Oh.
woman's under a spell and I need some help trying to figure
Oh.
what's going on.
A spell.
And you're really good with your words, so maybe you can speak to her.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. And I actually unlatch the stove and set it down there on the desk so it can just stay nice and safe. And I have
Is it
room to
going-
move.
It's going to be okay down here by itself. It's not going to catch anything on fire.
Oh, it's merely a stove, dear boy. What harm could a stove do?
Yes. Good point. Good point. A stove on a ton of paper is excellent.
Well, they're not on the papers. Why would I set them on the paper? You're a funny one, Rias.
Yes, I can joke on occasion.
And
I,
we go upstairs.
Okay, you guys are now all upstairs.
I asked the nice mayor, so how long have you and Alexander been together?
Oh, who could think of such things? There are so many more important things to be thinking about. Oh, like
I mean-
Alexander, the way his hair touches his skin and his eyes. Oh,
Has he ever looked up at you?
oh yes.
Does he know that you're in a relationship with him?
Oh, my bones ache for every moment I am not in his arms.
Well, you could go down the stairs.
Well, all right. Hello, what's all this? You ache and long for this man? Well, let's simply put an end to that longing. Come now, my dear. And I go to take her hand and lead her down the steps. Let's
Oh,
go
no,
meet this
she-
Alexander.
You touch her, but she pulls away from you. Oh no, please, please, do me a favor, go to him. Tell him that his beloved is thinking of him. I cannot bear to go one more moment without him knowing.
Well, all right,
Wait.
I can do that. And
Why-
I go open up the window and say, hey, ooh, Alexander,
the window
This woman
doesn't-
right here is infatuated with you, something fierce.
The window actually does not open, and she's standing at the window, and she's firmly planted in front of the window. Please, oh please, tell my Alexander that his Charlotte is thinking of him. Oh.
I bang on the window. Hey, hello, Alexander.
Hey,
There's
Hey, Bartimus, what say you and me? We go down the stairs and we go out there and go get Alexander.
All right, that's
Yes.
I don't know
Well,
which
here,
way I'm supposed to look.
take-
There we
There
go.
you are.
Yeah,
Hello.
no, there we go. Oh,
Just-
yeah. All right, let's go
just-
down the stairs.
Just so you do not forget what she wanted you to say. And Reyes reaches over, grabs like a quill and a piece of paper, and just scribbles it down. And just, yes, here, make sure that you ask him this, show him this.
Oh, all right, all right. This doesn't say roses are red, violets are blue. I was expecting that. All right, here we go.
Okay, so only Sheog and Bartimus are gonna go outside, and the rest of you guys are gonna stay there?
I mean, I guess.
Reyes
I'll
is
go.
going to the
No, we
window
should all
for
go.
sure.
Okay,
Let's all
so
go down.
everyone's going, but Rias is staying at the window.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea should not stay at the window.
We should all go down together. Maybe we could talk to more people down there.
Okay, fine. I was going to enjoy what this was going to look like, but fine.
Oh,
Get a
let's just
front row
see if,
seat.
let's just see if everyone else is underneath this enchantment.
Have we ever just thought that when enough love enters a play, it feels magical?
And it stops people from picking apples?
Well, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I've never claimed to be a philosopher.
Well, you've just done some philosophizing right
Mhm,
there. You
mhm.
don't need to have a profession in philosophy to have deep meaning words and thoughts come through with high emotion like you have just done, Hawk. I believe the well to you is much deeper than it appears.
Did you say philosophical well you're speaking of?
Well, yes, Rias, I have not seen where he lives if there's a well, but he did mention he lives in the woods, and I don't believe he'd have a well in the woods, but perhaps maybe he does. I don't really know the means with which he comes from.
We'll go
Oh,
talk
hello,
to
Alexander.
yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, so you guys are all gonna make your way downstairs and outside of the mayor's office, and we're gonna have to find out what happened after this short break. Welcome back to our exciting episode of Dragons and Things Heroic Endeavors. How was your break? Let's check in with chat, get a feel, see how everyone's doing. I'm feeling less stressed. So
Yay.
that's
Good.
good.
Yes.
I'm
Good.
excited. How are
Yeah.
you guys doing?
Oh,
Well,
it's so
good.
fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot
I'm
of
just
fun.
curious if windows don't open in this environment or if it's only that one.
That
I'm-
specific
Mystery
window
time.
did not.
I'm-
It doesn't open. It's just a window.
I'm stupefied right now, Katie. Like, you've got me frozen in fear.
Oh
Oh
We
no.
lost him. What happened?
It's
The
a-
real POTUS 98 is saying, to be honest, kind of forget we're watching a new GM. Just feels like another great show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah. Dark Knight.
Truth.
Dark Knight says Katie is absolutely killing it as GM. Hashtag Katie for GM 2021.
Can you
I think
imagine doing
Jim.
this
I
every
think Jim
week?
would go for that. No,
Yeah.
I think Jim would go for that.
Jim literally said that to me the other day. He's like, "You just want heroic endeavors?" I was like, "No, I can't do this every week."
Penguin Witch Doctor said, meh, it's 1 hour and 45 minutes in and she still has not killed a PC. She's
Oh,
letting them walk all over her with the arrows and ovens.
Look, I only have 2 edges. I have no sinks, so I gotta be able to sync them. But I do have to say that Sarah VC1 has become the bit boss and has
Yeah.
gifted the hero point to Sheog.
Oh,
Nice,
thank
Sarah.
you.
Awesome.
Sheog needed that. So thank
Yes.
you so much, Sarah.
Thank
Uh,
you.
NSP Base P says maybe Katie will GM more after this.
Gosh,
Mhm.
We'll see. Well, we'll see what happens.
I do.
We'll see
I also
how-
like. I like Zack Attack saying yes. The goat crit made it into the trailer. That's all we needed. Crit goat from Crittles on. On Crits and Giggles
Yeah,
was
crits
great.
and giggles.
Imp in my
Little
head
goat.
says if Hawk were an Australian philosopher, as his accent implies, then his real name would be Bruce.
Die on Bruce.
Bruce. Friends. Fish are our friends.
Not
Kitsu
food.
723 is
Not
saying,
food.
Katie, why have you not killed Hawk yet? if you are killing it as a GM. There, and I'll try harder. So let's hop back into this adventure so that I can definitely try to take out all of these.
Rude.
I said all of you. Okay, anyway.
Where are you taking us out? Where are you taking us out to?
We're
Dinner.
going to Alexander. Oh, we're going to dinner?
Did we lose Barnabas?
Yes, we
Yep.
did.
He's
Okay.
dead. He
I
got hit by
guess-
that rock.
He really wants to try to open that window. He'll be back.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, he's gonna miss out on all these window opportunities.
Nope,
You know,
we're already outside. You can't.
I just want to give a huge shout out to, I'm seeing so many familiar names, not only from the DAT fam, but also my Little Dragon Potato Bean Army. Thank you guys all for being here and supporting me. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are as well. All of these
Yes.
windows of opportunity. Exactly, Zach.
Your two worlds are merging, Katie.
Fusion. Okay, Barnabas is back. We're
Great.
getting back into this. You step outside of the mayor's office. And just as you're about to round the corner toward the blacksmith shop, you hear a little voice calling from behind you. When you turn around, you're met by a little dark-haired girl holding a stuffed toy duck. She looks no older than 6. Excuse me? You don't seem like you're from around here. Are you here to help?
Oh, help? What's going on?
I'm like her height.
I think there's something wrong with my mommy.
I told you.
You told us something was wrong with her, mommy.
No, dummy. I'm talking about everyone else in this town. How come it's not affecting you? Do you know what happened? Do you know the big scary person came in here and put a spell on you and everyone else?
No scary things. Just mommy keeps talking about Alexando, but my daddy's name isn't Alexando. My daddy's name is John. And they haven't fed me in 3 days, but that's okay, because when I get hungry, I just go eat apples from the orchard. But I really miss my mommy and daddy.
Oh.
Wait. Who's your mother?
The mail.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if everyone was somehow in love with Alexander. That would point us in a specific direction. wouldn't it?
I just really want mommy and daddy to stop acting so weird.
Your father's acting strange as well.
Yeah,
Is he in love with someone else?
I don't know.
Well, perhaps you could take us to your father, young lady.
I don't know where he went.
Oh,
All I know is that mommy won't stop talking about Alexando, and it's really weird, and I just really want you guys to help.
And you say this has been going on for 3 days, young lady. What is your name?
Olivia.
Olivia. What a wonderful name. Well,
no,
Olivia.
Bartimus,
Olivia.
it's Olivia.
Olivia.
All right. Well, anyways, moving on past that, I am Bartimus. This is Peepa, Sheog, Rias, Hawk, and a beautiful young bear named Ajax. Isn't that wonderful? But I have a special treat for you, Olivia. I would like you to meet my very best friend in the whole wide world. This is Philip. Philip, say hello. And a floating little teddy bear comes out and does a little dance and floats around.
I have a stuffy too.
Oh, you do? That looks like a mighty fine horse you have there.
It's a duck.
Oh, of course it is. What a wonderful duck. I missed the bill there. But wonderful. Perhaps Philip and your duck friend and Olivia, all 3 of you could wait here for us to return. But maybe you could steer us in the direction of your home.
To help my mommy and daddy?
Oh, that will very much help, for you see, we are from Heroic Endeavors, which means, my dear, we are licensed heroes, every single one of us. We are here to save the day.
Okay, well, daddy hasn't been home in 3 days, and mommy hasn't been home in 3 days. I don't think going to my home's going to do anything.
Where does your father work?
That's very, very smart. What was happening 3 days ago? Can you think back then, Olivia, and tell us what was going on 3 days ago?
I don't really remember, but Mommy she went to go get water from the well, and then she came back and started talking about Alexander.
Oh, very interesting. The well, you say? You mean the town well right over there?
The well is over there.
Oh, right. Yeah, over there. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, Olivia kind of points you toward the top of the hill, because as I mentioned before, Poma is kind of nestled along this golden hillside, surrounded by this beautiful, like sunset-colored forest. And so Olivia is sort of pointing to the northernmost point of Poma in the forest.
Interesting. Now, you say the well, she brought back... Did she bring back water from the well, or did she just visit the well and not return with the water?
I think she had water.
And have you drank any of that water, young Olivia?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's
No.
all right. That's all right.
I don't think so.
All right. So she went to the well and...
So,
Okay.
can I ask you, why hasn't anyone picked the apples from the trees? Only you picked an apple.
I just pick apples when I get hungry, because I thought that Mommy and Daddy would come home and feed me. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and then I just got really hungry, and I didn't know what to do. So I just went to the orchard and ate an apple.
Do you know where your father works?
No?
Well, all right. I'm beginning... Oh, I'm sorry, Shale. Go on.
No, I'm just starting to think that something is wrong with that well.
Well, here's what I think would be a plan that is beginning to conceive itself inside my mind. I believe what we should do is find a nice spot for young Olivia here to talk with Philip and be safe and hang out. The three of them, the duck, Olivia, and Philip could all hang out. Perhaps they could watch the apples being made inside the oven. In the meantime, I do believe it is in our best interest to speak perhaps with Alexander or anybody else and see if they are suffering the same affliction that the mayor is suffering from. And then once we have that information, head on to that well and see what we can learn from that well.
Yes.
Do we feel like this is somewhat of a plan that we could enact?
No, I like it, yeah.
All right. Well, young Olivia, where have you said you've been staying in your home?
Yeah.
Well, could you show Philip where your home is?
You can keep your stuffy, because if you get scared at night, you need your stuffy, and I have my duck.
Oh, that is mighty kind of you, mighty kind. Well, I'll tell you what, you have earned yourself something that you should take with you, and I reach in and I pull out my Heroic Endeavors badge, and I hand that to her, and I say, you, my dear, are an honorary hero, for you have done something...
Hero?
Oh, yes, my dear, you have done something very heroic and brave today. You have sought out heroes to help you, and by doing so, your mother and father are going to be saved. And you, my dear, are a true hero. Now go on back to your home.
Okay.
And why don't you close the door and just wait for Mom and Dad to come home?
Okay, I will wear this every single day.
Oh, I would be honored if you would do that.
Thank you. You guys are really cool heroes. Okay, please help my mommy and daddy.
Of course, we are on it right now. Do you need anything else besides apples to eat, my young lady? Are you hungry now? Would you like to take something with you?
No, I'm okay. I really like eating apples, and I have a bunch at home.
They are quite delicious.
Okay, well, I hope you can fix it. Okay, bye.
Okay, goodbye,
Goodbye,
young Olivia.
Olivia.
And skips away with her little duck.
All right,
What a
well,
miss.
now we do have a mission, don't we?
Yes, see, I didn't make just an out there well joke earlier about Hawk. There really is a whale problem.
That is very odd. How yes. All right, let's go speak to this Alexander and see sort of mysteries are confusing his brain.
Artemis, I just want to say that was really nice what you did for that kid. Giving over your one and only badge that they charge us a lot of money to replace.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I have plenty. And he opens up his coat and he's got like 16 of them just I know. I love these things. I've been making them for years.
Are you counterfeiting badges?
Oh, I don't know that I would go so far as calling it counterfeiting, but, you know, just simply a hobby of mine. Anyways, hello, Alexander.
So you guys make your way over to the blacksmith shop, and when you get to kind of the opening of it, you just notice that there's this man that you saw before sitting, and he's working on like this little metal trinket.
Yep. Hello, your name is Alexander?
Yep.
Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Sheog, and we are a bunch of heroes, and we're here to ask you some questions.
All right, well, hurry it up.
So have you fallen in love lately?
Well, that's a very odd question to be asking me, but yeah.
Have you had any water out of the well?
Well, we all drink from the well.
That is a main source of water for the entire town. That makes sense.
In the last 3 days, have you gotten water from that well?
I don't know. Why are you in here? I'm really just trying to work on this. My Jessica, I just want to give her something to show her that I love her.
Oh, you
I
love
live
a
in
Jessica. Oh,
Who might
no.
Jessica be?
Katie, does this gentleman have a wedding band on?
He does not.
How long have you and Jessica been together?
Oh, well, it feels like an eternity of love, and I just want to make her this. I want to finish it up, and I want to get it to her.
Right. But how long in human years would you say it's been? Because eternity can go on for a long time. Of course, it feels that way, but how many hours, days, weeks has it been?
I really don't know what to tell you. I feel as though I was born, and she was the apple of my eye.
No, Apple, I see what you did there.
That's funny.
My Jessica, she likes doves, so I'm making this little metal piece here into a little dove. I'm gonna give it to her. She's gonna love it.
Where might we find Jessica? Where does she work
Oh,
in town?
Jessica's over at the tavern, I guess, right now. She's really busy, so, you're not trying to get in my way, are you? You're not gonna get in between me and my Jessica.
No, a lizard man would never get in the way of love.
Well, I
Sounds
was thinking
terrible.
of taking my shot with Jessica. I've been eyeing her something fierce over the past few minutes, and I feel like she and I would get along swimmingly. So I was thinking of giving her a wonderful bouquet of flowers that I've been out picking in the fields.
Bartimus, what you doing?
He
And I
stands up.
wink at Sheog and I go, "Oh, don't worry, I got this."
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna stand up, and you notice that his face is just fuming, and he's holding this trinket, and he's also got this like sharp little like object that he's using to kind of like carve this dove out of the metal. What'd you say about my Jessica?
Oh, Jessica. I thought we were talking about Jennifer. Sorry about that. I get my names confused. Sorry, so sorry. I didn't realize that was your Jessica. I was referring to Jennifer, of course. You understand the confusion.
Might want to work on that wording there, sir. And get out of my shop. I got work to do.
Yep. No, I think we should, back out.
Yes.
He watches you guys back up, and then he kind of sits back down and goes right back to his work that he was doing.
Yes. Definitely seems something is odd with this well of theirs. Perhaps a love potion has been introduced into the water supply. Or who knows? Probably the
think-
best bet.
I think you're right. I think we must, I don't know. I think we should go to that well and see if we see anything there.
While we're out here too and we're walking, Katie, can we do a perception check? I just want to see like everybody's attitude. Like if somebody's in love with somebody and somebody else is trying to like tug on their shoulder, or if there's just just a town of love.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a leaner. 16.
16, since you guys have kind of made your way through the town a little bit more, the mayor's office isn't necessarily like right in the middle of the hustle and bustle, but you do see that everyone's walking by and they're carrying on with their days and they're just very happy. But you don't really notice anything else that's out of the ordinary.
No one can be that happy. It's Monday.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've exhausted as much as we can in terms of what we're going to find out here from the people. Perhaps we should go to that well.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just be chasing around lovebirds all day, otherwise.
All right, so you guys start making your way to the well, which only
Oh,
takes
wait, hang on, hold on. And Bartimus, before they pass the mayor's house again, he runs in there and he stirs the apple chips. Oh, yes, they smell so good. And he closes it back up. All right, we can go.
All right.
Starting to waft.
Yeah.
So it takes about 10 minutes. You're walking through the town, and the town sort of turns into a little bit of a dirt path. And it leads you through a little bit of the forest. And when you arrive, you see a small clearing within the trees and a mossy stone well that sits in the center.
That's a will.
Can I detect magic on the well?
Yeah, okay, so you're going to walk over to the well?
Walk close, but not right in front of it. I don't want to be right in front of it. I just want, as we're walking up, I would like to stick my hand out and see if I detect anything on the well.
She doesn't want to pull an Adam Conn. She doesn't want to go up and touch it.
I'm not touching
She wants
it.
to get close to it.
You do detect magic generally, but
everywhere.
You cannot pinpoint a certain area that the magic is in.
Okay.
Well, is there a rope and a bucket, or how does this work, this well?
Yeah. So when you look down into the well, you notice that there is water in it, but there is no rope and no bucket currently. And then if you want to make a perception check, you can.
Well, yes, I would
I'm
like
too
to
short.
perceive.
I can't look over the well, so you guys have to look for me.
I perceive of 17.
Okay. So when you look down into the well, you're going to see, that there is water in it, and it just looks like normal water from a well. But there is something at the bottom that looks a little reflective.
I say, can anybody make out what that is down there? And I point down to the reflective.
I'm not in love. We should not be making out with anyone.
What?
Yes.
What? I had rolled a 21. Can I see what the shiny thing is, or do I just see the shine?
You still just see there is something reflective at the bottom of the well. But you know that if you want to try to climb down there, you'd probably be able to get a better view of it.
How deep is the well? How many feet does it go down?
I'd say it's probably like 20 feet.
I'm gonna tug on Barnabas then. Excuse me. Sorry, not to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Can you pick me up? Maybe I can cast a spell and have it come towards us. Whatever you're seeing down there.
Oh, yes, I could pick you up. Here you go, Peepa. And I just, all right, I grab, is here, all right? Oh, okay. And I just sort of pick her up.
Don't spill my latte, please.
Oh, yeah, well, perhaps you could just set that down for a moment, as it could be, I don't want you to go over.
No, I like it here. It reminds me of Pumpkin and my friends.
Right. Your friends say you're drinking. Okay, here you go.
Just real quick
Sorta.
before we embark on that venture, Sheog, Rias, and Hawk, do you guys want to also make a perception check, or you guys want to look around for anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I would look around for like if someone had taken the bucket out and thrown it somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me some perception checks.
I'll peer down into the well with them.
25.
18.
I don't see anything shiny in the bottom of a well with a 1 on the die.
Okay, so
Katie, sorry, I just wanted to know, is the well of the well, is that something that people could sit on? Because if so, then that's where I'd like to set her. So she
absolutely. Also, you know that if someone has a rope, you could probably very easily lower her into the well.
I don't believe that will be necessary right now.
Okay. All right. And so, Hawk, you are going to notice that you're kind of looking around. You're looking for a bucket. You're wondering kind of maybe where the rope and the bucket went. But you manage to kind of look up in the trees a little bit, and you see that there are these little like trinkets and wind chimes that are made from twigs and moss and leaves that are hanging from some of the branches. They're quite beautiful looking, actually.
You know what we also see? A raid!
It's a raid!
Unmade Gaming, thank you!
Thank you so
Unmade
much.
Gaming.
Amazing!
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so Peepa and Bartimus.
I'm going to point my finger down there. I'm going to cast Mage Hand. It goes 30 feet. Try to see if maybe I can lift this thing out of the water.
Okay. So do you have to be able to have a good line of sight on the object?
Let me look that up for you.
Because the water is a little bit deep and
murky.
It's a little bit murky, so you may not be able to clearly see to be able to do that.
It doesn't really say. I mean, that's your call. Okay, that's fine if I can't really see it.
Yeah, I would say that you probably try, and you're kind of able to like maybe make it like move a little bit, but you're not fully able to pinpoint it and locate it enough to be able to pull it up through the water and then out of the well.
Okay.
Hawk, what are you doing over there? And Sheog, where are you?
I've walked around, so I'm directly across from where Peepa and Bartimus.
Directly across. Okay, and what do you want to be looking at? Are you also investigating the well, or you want to?
I'm thinking of taking out a rope because I have a rope, so I'm thinking maybe there's something we can do with that.
Rias?
Rias is still looking stupidly down in this well. Like, I don't see what shiny thing you're all speaking of.
Mm-hmm.
He's still just glancing, trying to catch a glimpse of whatever it is, so he can try to help.
Okay.
Hawk is going to say, hey, anyone know what those are? He's going to point up to all the, the wind chimes, the sparkly things up there.
Is there a roll that we could do? A knowledge roll?
Yeah, I would say though that from where you guys are at the well, you probably wouldn't be able to see this. Hawk was able to see it because he actually ventured over toward the trees. So I would say, Sheog, you're probably closest if you wanted to go over and see what Hawk was looking at.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, Sheog walks over and says,
and you could make a nature or society check.
Ooh, I think I will do a nature check.
Can I do one of those nature ones too, now that I've been looking out for a bit?
Yeah.
Nat 20, baby.
Me too!
Oh, yeah?
20!
We know everything!
Wow. I hate you both, but I'm glad you wasted them on this bit of information.
Wow!
Nice.
Yay!
You guys just happen to know that fake creatures like to make little objects from trees, usually just for fun or to mark their territory. And Sheog, as you're looking up at this tree, all of a sudden, you sort of feel like this little poke come at you and hit you in the side of the neck. It doesn't hurt, and you don't take any damage. In fact, nothing happens. It almost sort of feels like a little mosquito bite.
Oh. Got to get away from maybe the water. There's bugs.
Hawk is going to start backing up a little bit, having encountered some Fae before. Or at
Shayog,
least
what are you doing?
Who? Me?
Shayog.
Oh, I didn't hear. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just standing there, kind of semi-entranced. I think Shayog's kind of entranced by the pretty little dangly things, and she's thinking, I should go and see Pippa and tell her about these fake creatures.
Okay, and so are you gonna walk over?
I'll walk over and say, you know, Pippa, I was thinking
Well,
that.
before you say anything, if you go and walk over to Pippa, all of a sudden, you turn to look at Pippa, and you stop dead in your tracks. Your heart
Love with me?
skips a beat, and Pippa is just the most beautiful creature you have ever seen in your entire life. And you never realized before just how stunning her leaves are. You want to recite poetry to her, shower her with gifts, just make her happy because you are madly in love with her.
Pippa!
Yes?
Hello!
Hello.
Oh, wow! Do you know how pretty you are? No! Not pretty. Beautiful. No! Not beautiful. Ravishing, okay? Wow!
Okay. Thank you. But you don't have to yell at me.
Of course I do! You're amazing! Wow! I'm so glad I know you. I'm gonna make you a friendship bracelet.
Oh, I like those.
Shayog, my dear, have you forgotten about the apple chips?
What? Who's apple chips? I only see Pippa.
Something is definitely wrong with Shayog if she forgot about apple chips.
No.
I think we might be in trouble.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I say, these are signs of the Fae nearby.
Again.
Oh, all right. Well, Pippa, has there been a spell cast on dear Shayog here? Besides Shayog, her beauty and grace and all that. Yeah, this is
Bartimus, as you're saying this, you feel a little prick in the side of your neck. And it doesn't hurt, and you don't take any damage. But it kind of just feels a little bit like a mosquito bite. But like a little prick.
Oh dear me, there are mosquitoes about in this water. This water has been standing still for too long.
Please roll a d4 just to see who you look at next.
Yeah, why don't you roll a d4?
Can that be discussed?
Yeah, roll a d4. Pippa will be 1, Shayog will be 2, Rias will be 3, Hawk will be 4.
Number 2, it's Shayog. I say, what? Shayog. What has come over you, but I know what has come over me, and it is your beauty, my dear. It is something to behold. I can't believe it's gone this long with me failing to realize how amazing you are. My breath is gone. It has been taken from me, and you, my dear, are the captor of it.
He never talks like that around here. Just so
I basically
and
talk
a
like this
giant
every
boulder
day.
falls for
Hawk is gonna start like trying to perceive if he sees any creatures because he knows that that he's in their territory.
You can roll a perception check or a nature check.
Can someone help me off this well, please?
Yes.
I don't want to fall in.
Reese is gonna walk over and grab. Sorry, Shayog. I promise I will not touch your love. I was only going to help her.
Oh no, I'm going to help her. Okay, here we go. And she picks up Peepa and carefully sets her down.
And as you're lifting Peepa up, Peepa, you feel this little prick on the side of your neck, and you look at Shayog, who is lifting you off of this well, and they are the most beautiful person you have ever seen in your life. You are in love with her.
Oh.
Nathan, what'd you get for perception?
So I was going to let everyone know that I'm going to use my hero point to re-roll the
Oh my gosh.
And I'm so glad because now I have a 4 on the dice. It's a total of 13.
Wow. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's just the forest and this well.
Yes.
I realized though we should have been rolling D5s because Ajax is here too.
Peepa, I do not understand what you think you are doing here. Clearly, I have asserted my feelings towards the wonderful, amazing, talented,
Yes,
beautiful.
and I think we should go
No.
back into town so you all can
You must not talk to
this.
Peepa that way.
Oh,
Well,
she's
now,
going to be
Shay,
So
terrible.
my
amazing,
dear,
and
I
I
will-
just need to make her a belt to go
Well,
with
I
her new
understand
bracelet.
if you find that she's so amazing, but you must understand, my dear, that you
I run
look-
over and grab Peepa and start running with her back to town.
Hold on.
Oh dear me! Oh dear!
No! Shayla, take something! Like a professional!
Everyone
Come back!
roll a perception check. Calm down.
Dirty 20.
Perception check. Okay, good enough. Rias,
Yes.
17.
they are fighting for each other's attention, and you're able to kind of step away from this chaos that's like ensuing in front of you because you hear like this little like giggling coming from high up in the trees somewhere.
Yes, we should definitely all leave right now. Let us go. As I said, Peepa, we should leave.
And as you're saying this, out flies down from the tree this little small humanoid creature with pointy ears and shimmering ambered colored wings. Its sunset colors allow for it to blend perfectly within the autumn trees, and it has a tiny little bow in one hand. Don't you feel so much happier now? You're welcome.
Moon dust?
Moon dust? No? How do you know my sister?
Oh. You're really pretty too. But I need to go back to Shayog.
I love and happiness.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It's why are you shooting people with these arrows and making them fall in love with one another?
Because I want everyone to be just as happy as I am, and everyone's happy when they're in love, so I decided to come make everybody happy.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
See?
I
You're
have
welcome.
never felt joy on this level before.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
But little ones, some of these people were already in love with others before.
But they're so happy.
This tiny little person talks of happiness. Happiness escapes me just slightly, but little tiny one, are you in love with someone?
I'm in love with happiness.
Where can
And
you find
making people
happiness?
happy.
Yes. I do believe that probably points in a direction. In about 12 miles that way, there's a town that really needs some happiness.
Well, I was really happy at my house, but I had to go. I had to leave, and it made me really sad. But then I came here, and now I'm happy.
Why did you
Why
have to
did you have
leave
to
your
leave?
house? Jinx, you owe me an apple cider.
I love jokes. Well, I don't know. I was just at my house and I was really happy and I saw this big scary monster near my house in the woods and I thought it must be so mean and grumbly because how unhappy it is. So I tried to share my love and happiness with it, but it didn't work. It got really, really mad at me and then I got really scared and I flew away. But then I found this well, and all of these new people needed my help. So now they're happy just like me.
Well, except that some of the people who you may be in love were already in love with other people, and so vows that they have taken are now being stretched. Do you understand?
Because they all seem really happy to me.
Yeah.
Are you happy? Do you want to be happier?
I am so extremely happy. I know you
seem
can't
that
help.
happy.
Yeah, but this is me happy.
Oh.
I'm in the woods, like I'm doing my thing. Do you understand?
He's
Like,
a very subtle, happy person.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
ask your friends. They're so much happier.
Well, I would be more happy if Rias puts me down so I can go hold Shayok's hand.
Hold my hand!
Isn't love so beautiful and happy?
Well, look, we need. So here's the thing: all the people you kind of helped were supposed to be doing a job to get all the apples to another town, but now those apples are still here, and that town is sad. Sadness has been caused, and we don't want sadness to spread, because
But
that's
work
just a
is-
grumpy cloud.
Work is so boring, though. No one's happy when they're working. Everyone's happy when they're in love.
I mean, if you whistle while you work,
Mm.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't know. I really like making people happy.
Rias, put me down, please.
It's sorry, Peepa. Yes, you're down.
And she runs over and goes to hold Shayok's hand.
But why
But
do you
it
have to
wa-
make people fall in love? You could just be friends with them.
Well, I don't really have anywhere else to go. I
Well,
mean,
how about this?
I could think about going home again if there wasn't such a big, scary monster.
Yeah.
Bartimus starts. Oh, I have never felt such happiness, followed by such tremendous heartbreaking sadness.
What happened?
I was in love so deeply, I thought I'd never find the surface again with my beautiful Shayok. But she has found another, and their embrace shatters my heart as I look at the two of them hold each other's hands. I was going to give Shayok this apple. I picked it just for her. It has been in my little pouch, waiting. I have polished it, and it is the best apple. I chose it out of all the others, setting it aside when I made the chips. Just for my dear sweet Shayok. But you, little tiny one, you brought me such joy, but such horrible sadness. What is wrong with you, little creature? What
That's
is
not
wrong
very
with you?
nice. You meant.
Oh, I'm so sad.
I have a poem.
Oh,
Wait a second.
Your
You said
beauty
you know.
is beyond compare. And if anybody touches you, I tear them up like a bear. Oh.
Oh.
You said that you know my sister. How do you know my sister?
Well, what's your name?
Raindrop Periwinkle Twinkle Smiles.
Oh, I will never remember that.
Yes, we know your sister Moondust.
Monda's
we-
Glitter Violet Sparkle Wishes.
Yes.
She's my
Yeah.
best friend.
She's your best friend?
Best friend, not love. Yes, best
Whoa.
friend. No
Well-
jealousy issues.
I guess if you're friends with my sister, then maybe I could help you.
Look, we'll help you, and then you can help us, all right? This town needs to get back to the way things were. There's a kid over there whose parents won't even pay attention to her, and she has to just fend for herself. She's a child. I mean,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
And there's also a festival going on, and we need to have these people help us pick all the apples so that Shayok and I can enjoy the festival together.
Okay. Well, all right, if you can make the scary monster go away, then I won't try to make everyone so happy anymore.
What about this terrible sadness you have brought upon me? Will you try to get rid of that?
Can you make him happy again,
I don't know
please?
if I could ever feel anything.
Periwinkle,
so
please
terrible.
make him happy.
Okay, so she draws her bow and she shoots Artemis with an arrow. You feel a little prick in your neck. It doesn't hurt, and you don't take any damage.
Oh, mosquito.
Who do you love?
You look at Hawk,
Oh, I sure do.
and Hawk is just the most handsome, strongest man you have ever laid your eyes upon, and you are just so in love.
Give him your apple. Give him your apple.
I would like. Why is it that only
just-
now people see that?
I wanted to tell you something for so long, Hawk. And it's, I want you to have this apple. For you are the apple of my eye. And this represents our undying love that from here on out will blossom and I guess grow old and rot. But no, it won't. It's not what apples would. All right, it's not a great analogy, but the point is that you are the one for me, Hawk. I've never felt that. Well, technically, think I felt this way before, but it doesn't matter now. For all I feel is for you, dear Hawk, my boy. I understand that Ajax may get jealous, but it's just gonna have to be what it is, for you and I are destined to be together from now until the end of eternity and beyond.
Hawk kind of like is just staring at him, and then is like, "All right, Artemis, if you love me,
Yes, my
follow
love.
me into battle. Let us take on a monster the likes of which we have never seen before."
Well, I would do anything for you.
All right, he's in.
And he goes up right next to Hawk and holds his hand.
Poor Rhea.
Isn't it so amazing? Okay, but I guess if you can make that scary monster go away, I won't do it anymore. But you gotta go that way. And she kind of points you north.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right?
Yes.
So you head off.
Wait, real quick. Periwinkle, sunshine, smiley face.
Ranger Periwinkle Twinkle Smiles.
Yeah. About how big is this scary monster?
Oh, it's so big and so scary. And I thought I could just make it happy and I thought it could love, but I don't think it can love. It's just really mean and wobbly and scary.
All right. Scales or feathers?
I don't know.
All right. This is worth a shot. Here we go.
Yes, here we go, together, to the end of the line. No
All right.
matter what happens, together we'll always be, Hawk, you and I.
You head off in the direction that this pixie sent you, which leads you deeper and deeper into the forest. And I'm going to need you guys to roll a survival or nature check.
Gross. Gross. Really? Ugh.
22.
24.
Okay. So, Hawk, you for sure, and Peepa, you notice that there's blood on a nearby bush. And when you look past the bush, you can kind of see a small trail of blood that leads off to the north. And then Hawk, with your roll, with your check, you can kind of make out that this blood almost kind of looks like something was being dragged.
I've got something here. Someone was dragged through the forest. Blood. It's a lot of blood, right? It's probably dead. That means something big had dragged it.
Hawk, I don't mean to bring it up now, but I just don't understand why you haven't taken this apple from me. I've gifted it to you. It seems like you forgot it back at the little fairy thing.
I'm so sorry. Here, hand me the apple.
Well, I do, but I continue to hold his other hand.
All right, so you gonna continue on?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You make your way north and watch as the brush and foliage begin to get a lot thicker the farther you go. You come to a giant fallen log that is blocking your way. You can see that clearly the blood trail continues across and beyond the log, so you know that you need to continue in that direction. So you can either attempt to climb directly over the log with an athletics check, or you can use an acrobatics check to attempt to carefully tiptoe your way around the log and hope to not get pricked by the jagged edged thorns jutting out from the surrounding brush. You could also attempt to lift the log out of the way, or even try to squeeze your way underneath the log where there's a small divot in the path.
I go wherever love takes me.
Reese is going to watch to see what the 2 pairs of lovebirds do.
Love is gonna tiptoe.
You're gonna use an acrobatics check to carefully try to tiptoe your way around?
Yep.
All right.
I think that I will not be too much of a detriment to you, for I'll roll as well, since we're going together holding hands.
I got a natural 20.
All right.
Oh.
You were the tippiest toes.
I got a natural 17.
Ooh.
Okay, and you are also following Hawk, correct?
I don't know that you're understanding. I am not letting go of his hand,
Okay.
so we are going together.
Well, somehow Hawk manages to sort of squeeze past this log and these jagged, nasty-looking thorns that are kind of poking out with no problem at all. But somehow, Bartimus, I think it's either that you're just a little unstable on your feet. Maybe love has hit you hard. Or maybe you're just not as great as trekking behind Hawk, because as you attempt to squeeze through the brush, you accidentally sort of brush up against some of the prickly leaves, which immediately causes a sort of painful rash on your hands, and you are now enfeebled 1.
What?
Ooh.
Just out of curiosity, of course I am, but why did a 24 not do it?
You said 17.
I said a natural 17 on the die. 24.
Then yes, you also make it through. I'm sorry, I thought you said 17.
Oh, that's okay. It tore at my shirt and my. Oh, I'll have to fix this, mend it later. Perhaps Hawk, with his strong hands, will help me, and I'll teach him how to mend things.
So Hawk and Bartimus are fine. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Ladies, hands, please.
Huh?
Hand
Huh?
check. Okay, good.
And I am here.
Excellent. All right, there's 2 of you. I don't want to leave the 2 of you left alone on this side of the log.
Well, I could always squeeze through and meet you over at the other side, Shayog.
But then we'd have to let go of our hands.
Well, then you're gonna have to take me with you wherever you go and hold me in your arms in a nice embrace and take a sip.
Oh, thank you, my love. Oh,
It has a
this is
straw.
the best relationship ever.
What are you guys doing?
I think,
I see that. I hear Shag say this is the best relationship ever. Barnabas takes the apple and shoves it into Hawk's mouth.
But Hawk's mouth wasn't
We
open.
could be the cutest couple as well. Don't you listen to them, Hawk. Don't you become jealous. Just go ahead, eat the apple. It's fine. We're just as cute as they are.
I look over and I say, Ajax, are you okay, my friend?
And the dog just kind of looks up at Rias and is just like,
I know, boy. And I just pat him on the head.
I think the only option to move the log, or
You can climb over the log. You can
maybe
try
we
to
can-
squeeze around the log. You can attempt to lift the log, or you can attempt to squeeze underneath the log.
I think maybe up and over.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just
Keep
gonna
up?
make an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Are you carrying
Athletics.
me or are we?
I'm gonna carry you.
Great.
Can I carry my love?
a piggyback ride.
I feel like
I'll
if
piggyback
you
ride.
carry her, I'm gonna have to. I'm
Give
gonna
me a
have
minus.
to give you a penalty of
That's
some
okay.
sort.
Do you have
okay.
any edges? The 3 of clubs and a hero point.
Oh, yeah.
So you can always re-roll.
I could.
All right, I'm going to give you a -4 for carrying people.
-4? Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Here we go. Oh! Okay. So that would be, let's see.
Sinks.
No. So that would be, okay, so I rolled a 19. And so that would be a 20, or that would be a 30 -4, so 26.
You scoop Peepa up with your arms, and you scale this log with like one hand, and Peepa doesn't even spill one drop of ice latte. And you manage to carry Peepa up and over this log safely. Rias, you are watching as the rest of your party is definitely feeling some love turmoil here. What are you doing?
Rias just kind of sighs, and he's gonna climb over the log as well.
All right, give me an athletics check.
I'm gonna add my edge to that.
Okay.
Cool. That's a big old 4.
Ooh. All right.
With the edge?
With the edge.
That's gonna be a critical failure, my friend.
Oh.
Cool.
So you attempt to climb over this log, but you end up getting kind of tangled by the ivy and the oily leaves that are surrounding this log because you can't quite get your footing. And now your whole body is sort of in this feeling this painful, itchy rash. And you are now enfeebled 1 and clumsy 1. You're going to take a -1 to your strength and your dex.
Oh, dear.
You have all made it across this log.
Real.
And you continue to wind through the forest, following the trail of blood, when you notice it comes to a stop at the mouth of a dark and decrepit-looking cave. You enter as the putrid smell of mold and rotted carcass hits your noses. The damp ceiling of the cave is crawling in a thick, dark-colored slime that drips down to the ground every so often. You walk forward in this shallow cave to see about 50 feet in front of you what looks like an old man, hunched over with his back to you. He's bald, but you can sort of make out his long, tangled, silvery gray beard, and he seems to be working on something on the ground. As you move a little closer, you notice that he's standing over the mangled corpse of a young deer. He has a pointed cloth hat in his hands that he's soaking in the pool of blood near the deer's open belly. He places the hat on his head, and some of the blood trickles down his face. His tongue catches the crimson beads as he grabs a rusty scythe from the ground and turns to face you. Roll initiative!
Okay, we just went from Periwinkle Sparkle Does Super Smile to this guy?
Super smile. He said he was scary.
Oh, God.
Oh.
All right.
Wow, that's
All
pretty
right. Okay. Who's got what?
26.
Okay.
30-20.
Okay.
13.
We truly are the most romantic, cutest, bestest couple, for I have rolled a natural 20, leading me to a 25. So together, hand in hand, we will go into battle. Him slightly before me.
Same thing with Shayog and I. I have a 10.
Well, you may be in unison, but no one is cuter than Hawk and Bartimus.
Shayog, what was your roll?
13.
Okay. And then Peepa.
Yeah,
Okay.
10.
Cool.
Ooh, wait.
Hawk, you see
Ugh.
this old man with this blood-soaked hat and the blood just dripping down his face.
Yeah.
What do you do?
This is not a healthy curse him. I mean, he's looking at me menacingly, so I'm going to lovingly but forcefully throw aside the hand of Bartimus.
I believe I hold on dearly to it.
And I think that would be an action because you didn't let go of his hand before we rolled initiative, so.
I mean, technically it's a free action to drop
Is it?
something.
Okay, okay, fine.
Oh, well, he may drop my hand, but I do not drop his hand.
No.
I
We're
literally-
in love.
Okay, I'll say, I need my hand, sweetie.
Well, all right, my dear, and I hold it up and I kiss it, let it go.
And now I will draw my bow.
Okay.
I will give him my hunter's hunter prey on him,
Okay.
on the dude, and I will take 2 shots.
All right.
Well, now, how many actions was that? Because taking out your bow was an action.
Yeah, the bow was an action.
Letting go of my hand was an action.
No,
Are we
no,
counting
no.
that as an action?
Oh, I definitely am counting it against my actions.
I'm asking the
Okay.
GM.
No, you can get both your shots off. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. It's a natural 20.
You're rolling crazy tonight.
Told you Hawk's gonna break it, Katie.
What's your
1d8.
total?
God.
What's your total?
2d8, 3d8. I didn't bring enough d8, so I'll. Oh no, I did. There's one.
What's your total though?
What do you mean? What's my total? Oh, I mean it's a 29, but that automatically goes up 1 level with a natural 20.
Yep. Just checking.
Just checking.
Just checking.
And then a d10 on top of that.
Okay.
Not my best roll ever. 3 and 4 is 7 and 10 and 15 and 17 with the first arrow.
Okay.
Oh, my love, you are so heroic, so dashing, so incredible. Look at how your arrows fly.
And the second arrow.
Yep.
25.
That's a hit. That's a success.
Alright. Where are you, lucky D8? There you go. Boom. 8 damage.
All right. So you just loose your 2 arrows straight into this creature, and it just looks like it's just mad.
As Huey Lewis would say, Hawk turns to Bartimus and says, "That's the power of love."
And speaking of love, Delirious has donated $10 to gift an edge to Hawk and Bartimus, the cutest couple of the show.
You heard it here first, the cutest couple. And of course,
Said it.
I do take 1 action to let go of my love and kiss his hand.
Okay.
And then I take another action, drawing out my potion bottle. You've never seen Bartimus so brave, for he has to defend his love. He mixes up the bottle, the potions going, he shakes it up, the fire burns in the bottle, and he throws it.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I know, it was really exciting. I'm gonna roll the die now. Well, that is a natural hero point reroll. Here we
I have a hero
go.
point. You don't have a hero point.
What are you talking about? I have 2 hero points. I mean, now I have 1 hero point
yes, you do.
because I have used it.
I was looking at the other Adam.
Yes, I understand.
My name is
understand.
Rias.
I'm going to use one of my edges that I also have
Oh my goodness.
for a total of 23 to hit.
Michael Jordan.
That's a hit. I'm going to roll damage. So much damage. Here we go. The fire bursts out. And this time, it's a huge fireball, the size of which eclipses the last one you saw. And I say, my heart burns for you, dear Hawk. And so does this wretched creature. And it takes 14 points of fiery death. Nice. And it also takes 2 points of persistent fire damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, don't sound so excited, jeez.
Giant. I'm not excited. I'm killing you both. This giant, like blazing inferno happens. What is the radius on that, by the way? Because you are.
You know, it's fine.
Space.
It's fine. There is no radius to it. No, it just has splash damage, which as an alchemist, I have whatever the thing is where I can dictate that the splash damage does not hit my compatriots. So it's basically just in its immediate 5-foot square.
Okay.
If you want to be mechanical about it.
I will be mechanical about it because you are destroying my creatures and I don't like it. All right, up next we have Rias.
Roses are red and violets are blue. Sheog has the support she needs because Peepa's in love with you.
I love it!
And then what I did the last time, fingernails start glowing and I say forebodance, and now Sheog has a +1 to her AC against all attacks from this creature.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes, and that is going to last you for a full minute.
You gave Sheog a +3 total with just those 2 actions.
Yes, I'm amazing.
What do you want to do for your third action?
That was everything. Because Forbidding Ward is 2 actions and it is a full action to do a song, yes?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right.
That is everything.
Okay, Sheog, it's your turn.
Sheog will carefully set her Peepa down and say, "Stay behind me, love. I don't want you to get hurt."
Okay, show me the power of your weapon.
We're all aware that she wasn't talking about an actual
And without breaking eye contact, Sheog slowly removes the javelin from her bag and says, "I will, my love." And she hurls it at this creature.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm gonna need a reroll. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'll take you. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. Okay, so it was 19 on the dot.
Also goes to attack rolls, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, I'm trying to save that one because this one's a good roll. So that would be a, let's see, 19, 20, 30.
2030?
2030?
2030.
2030. All right.
Is that like a quadruple critical Masef?
Roll here. Oh! Sorry, I just keep screaming because I just got excited. It's 10 points of damage.
All right. 10 points of damage as this creature has now taken 2 arrows, a giant fiery explosion, and now a javelin. Peepa, what you doing?
Being all flustered, and she just watched her woman just like do this thing. And she's gonna take a sip of her latte and go, "Watch my damage, Shay."
Oh, show it to me, baby.
Okay. Again. What you broken?
We've lost Adam. He's across the room.
It's a broken man. Latte.
I want to know how Adam and Diana got together, because I believe that that was her pickup voice. I believe.
Right there.
I think how she hit on Adam.
That's exactly what she said to me when we first started dating.
All right.
My face hurts.
I'm gonna telekinetic projectiles. What I'm trying to do.
Okay, go ahead.
Do I see anything on the ground that I can chuck at this monster?
No, it is just dirt.
Are there bones from a deer carcass?
I mean, there's a deer carcass.
Can I throw the
There
deer
is
carcass
zero.
at its face?
You can try, sure.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
rolled a 25.
Okay, you hit it with a deer carcass. All right.
Check out my damage, baby. Deer carcass blood.
It's a 9.
Okay, nine points of damage. Okay, all right.
Shayog just says, "Wow, baby."
I believe that was 2 actions. You want to move anywhere?
No, because taking a sip is 1 action.
Right. Okay.
And then
And I look
my
at
2
Hawk
actions
and I
is
say,
bonus.
"Oh, don't worry, dear. We can do better than them."
So yeah, you look at this creature who has just been. He's taken hit after hit after hit after hit, but he's just standing there, glaring, and it's the creature's turn, and it looks at.
It takes
Hawk.
2 points of fire damage.
Okay, it'll take 2 points of fire damage.
And it dies.
You know you that at the end of the turn, and then so it's gonna look at Hawk because Hawk is the closest to it, and it's gonna reach out here, and it's going to attempt to swipe at you with its scythe.
Are you gonna let that happen, honey?
Oh no!
Oh,
no! Oh no!
Not a scythe?
No!
I'm gonna use my.
I'm using my Zakah dice, which usually rolls really bad because I wasn't set out to kill you guys, but that's a nat 20.
Oh,
Making
Barnabas is a
save.
widower.
35. A 35 to hit you.
Oh my god!
That you know what? This might surprise everyone. That will be a critical hit.
Yes, it will.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna
no.
plan on using my card.
All right, hang on one sec. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh
Why are people
gosh.
saying ×3? Wait.
And I have a deadly. I have a. It's a ×3.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. Well, I think it
Scythes
is
are
because
bad.
I have a deadly 1d10 as well with this when I crit. So I believe I am going to be hitting you with 3d10.
Oh dear.
No. I'm going to roll and then add, times it by 3. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay. Hold on. That's going to, oof. I rolled a 4, but I get to add 10. So 14 times 3. That's 42.
46? 42?
42? Yeah.
2 points of damage.
How do these cards work?
Oh my god!
Because
It gives you 3 temporary hit points.
yeah, but like if I go to 0 and then I say here's my card, do I get 3?
You are currently at dying 1. No, I crit you.
No,
you
you
go
crit.
to dying 2.
Yeah.
So you have to progress from dying, and you need to stabilize and then use those, right?
Jim.
Or you know what? Jim's not here, so I'm gonna just say that instead of using those, I will allow you to add a +3 to your save on your turn to help.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Generous GM.
Oh my god! I literally said to Jim, like, "What happens if I crit?" He's like, "You won't." All right,
just
so
put
that was one action.
Oh my
So now I'm
God.
gonna look over at Artemis.
Oh.
I just want to say if I had all of my hit points to begin with, I still would have dropped.
Gosh, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna look at Bartimus because Shayog came at me with that javelin. So I'm actually gonna stride up to Shayog and attempt to stomp her with my boot. So
Wow.
It has a boot?
She's
Is this
she's
thing
splitting
really
up couples. This is some Romeo and Juliet stuff, man.
Okay.
I feel like the boot's not gonna hurt as much.
Okay, hang on. That's gonna be 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to take. Okay. 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I have one more action, which I'm going to attempt to now trip you. All right.
Oh,
Here
boy.
it comes.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I am rolling way too hot. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, well, I guess. Wait, is my AC at a 20?
Well, to
It's
trip.
yeah, it's a +1. So whatever your AC is now, go ahead and add 1 to it.
So my AC is a 20. Okay.
Okay, so you are now prone.
Oh.
Crap.
And that is the end of my turn. We go back to the top of the round. I took the 2 fire damage, sir.
Boy.
So I guess now that we're at the top of the round, I'll just roll to see if I live.
Yeah, roll. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Babe,
god.
Do I
rolled
add anything other than the
42.
3?
Is raiding with a party of 33. Hey, what's up, fam?
Hey, Rady! Woo!
For the
You're just in
raid.
time. I'm killing players, and I
Yeah,
just...
you're literally gonna see if I come back up from dying or not.
Oh my god.
If I just add the +3, I've never, Jim's never done this to me before.
I would think that you could use that 3 of hearts to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. Then sure.
I would imagine, but
Because that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's 3 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I mean, you would still go back under if those 3
If I get hit
temporary
again.
wear off.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll use that.
Okay.
Boom. Health. And then I'm going to just from the ground. Hawk's like on the ground, just like, and just like the slightest of movement, he just moves his hand into his pocket and pulls out a potion and drinks it. And I'll
Okay.
get 1d8 back for that. Where did I put those? There they are. Boom! That's 8.
All right.
And then. Well, I have
like to
2 of.
stand?
Yeah, I'll stand.
That will be 3 actions, right? Because it's an action to recover, an action to drink a potion. Well, technically it'd be 2 actions to pull out a potion and then drink it. So
Yeah.
I'll let you stand though, because I didn't mean to hit you so bad.
Okay. Cool.
That's
So I'm
gonna
standing
be
now,
your turn.
and that's just my turn. I got up, and I'm just like looking at this guy like, oh shoot, maybe I should have played dead.
All right, we're moving on to Bartimus. The
Oh,
love of your life has just almost died and then recovered before your eyes.
you monster! How could you do that to the love of my life? I have longed for so long to find someone who I love so much. Philip, I've never wanted anything so much, and I've never asked a favor of you, but I need you, dear boy. Help my poor Hawk to recover. And Bartimus is going to do 2 things. One, actually, he's going to do one thing, which is battle medicine.
Okay.
And so he's going to reach over to Hawk and say, "My dear boy, let me heal you, you poor thing." And so he reaches quickly and gets some bandages and begins trying to quickly stitch up the wound as fast as he can. And in the meantime, Philip digs down into the pouch and pulls out an elixir of life and flies over to Hawk to give it to him. So,
Okay.
Philip will be floating in front of Hawk with an elixir of life. So Hawk can choose to take that on his turn if he wants to.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to try to give battle medicine to Hawk.
I love Delirious saying, Philip's like, he's not my real dad.
Oh dear me, it's about time I use that. Oh, do I use that re-roll? Yep, I said I would, so I do. I use my hero point, for my dear Hawk needs me in this moment.
Okay.
Oh shoot, oops. That's not a good thing.
Need an edge.
Medicine. Oh dear me, 13. I use my edge, makes it 14. Oh, I need one more edge. If there only there was one more edge.
As he's doing that to me, I just put my hand on his shoulders and I say, I know you can do it. Giving him my edge and
A sweet, sweet man. And
So romantic.
with that one moment in time where our eyes lock, I find it in me to quickly heal him up for a massive amount of healing. You gain 6 points of healing back.
Great. All right. And that's going to be the end of your turn.
Well, yes, it is.
On to
So
Rias.
impatient.
Hawk, you're looking pretty bad, aren't you?
I mean, I'm looking better now, but like if you took the number that my hit points are at and you flipped it, that's what I should be at.
Yeah, Rias seeing that Hawk is bad. Rias is actually going to first action move over to Hawk. His nails start to glow as he presses his nails into Hawk's shoulder as they just kind of dig deep. Hawk, you start to feel just kind of like very woozy and very gross as I cast Undeath's Blessing on you. So essentially, healing spells heal you, harm spells also heal you, and then I'm just going to keep my fingernails right in your shoulder, and I'm going to cast harm on you to heal you up even more.
Wow. All right.
Yes.
Move over to Hawk,
Mm-hmm.
and you cast this spell on him, and you're healing him.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to. It's a signature spell, so it's actually going to bump up. You are going to then get 2d8 worth of stuff back. Wow. Because I am pressing negative energy into Hawk.
But that's a good thing.
4 plus 2 more. Yeah, so you're getting 6 energy, 6 more hit points right back into you. Dang it! I was hoping for more. Yeah, 6 more healing for you.
Awesome. All right. Sheog, you are lying prone on the ground. What are you doing?
I think that Sheog is absolutely livid that she would be embarrassed in front of her love, in front of her lady love. She's got to get up, you know?
Yeah.
Can I just stand up from
Standing up? Yep. That's
Stand
an
up?
action. Yep.
Okay, and then she takes out her falchion and she takes a big ol' swing at this
All
evil
right.
creature.
Roll that attack.
Here we go. I cannot believe I just got a natural 20!
What is going on?
You and Candace are rolling hot, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh man.
All right.
Oh, I'm
so
so.
many nat 20s tonight.
Let's see. Okay, so it is 1d.
None of you guys have missed. Can I just throw that out there? Ugh.
I mean, you didn't miss either.
Love gives us strength.
Okay, so that is
Person they cut down.
17 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so you
Good
managed
job.
to stand up and just take a huge crack at this guy.
Yeah.
And you're able to just kind of like slash up his chest, and he's just like, his blood is oozing everywhere, but he is still standing and just mad at you. Peepa, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I see Hawk go down and now he's barely standing. So I'm going to turn and first I would say, Shayla, you're doing great, but I must heal our friend. And I turn over and I cast Soothe on Hawk. And it's a heightened spell as well.
Is it
my
a touch
second
spell, or you have range on it?
I have range 30 feet.
Okay.
that wrong thing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 points.
Healing?
Yes, my signature.
Soothe is awesome.
Wow.
And then I'm going to sting. I'm going to inspire courage and sting.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all my actions.
All right. So Peepa heals up Hawk. Hawk is feeling a little bit, actually probably a lot of bit better. And then Peepa starts singing to inspire some courage. It is my favorite turn. Mine. And Sheog just sliced me right across the chest, and I am not happy about it. I'm going to attempt to trip you again.
Oh.
Okay, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
No.
You are prone again.
So close.
Now,
She's a fumble.
Now I am going to stomp on you while you are laying prone. All right, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Even with the negative, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're going to get. All right.
Herb stomped.
You're gonna get stomped by the boot.
Das Boot.
Going to take. Hang on. I have too many dice in my hands. All right.
Ugh.
That's
I like
gonna
that.
be 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. But you are also going to take an extra 2d6 of persistent bleed damage.
Oh no.
Do I roll that now or
These
the
must be
next turn?
spiked boots.
Yeah, you roll
Now?
it now, and
Cool.
yeah, that's what she takes
Ooh,
every
That's
round.
11 points.
No! Ah!
Okay.
And I have one more action. Adam's shaking his head.
Oh, Mia. Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Go to Artemis.
Oh my god.
Oh, you bring it on, you monster! I will stop you. I have never felt so steadfast and true in my abilities.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to stride half my speed to get over to you and use my boot to strike you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Can you stride and strike with your boot?
I can. My stomp action is a stride and strike. But
Katie.
that's only a 9 to hit.
Love prevails once again, and I spit at him. How dare you harm the one thing that has ever meant so much to me? And over on the side, Philip is just like,
Wait.
You guys are so lucky that I have been forgetting to do something. I'm supposed to be adding a +4 to all my damage rolls. So just
good.
Oh my
consider
god.
yourself lucky. And I just remembered, so
Oh.
all right, we're at the
Go
top
for
of the round. Hawk, it is your turn.
Okay.
Philip is floating in front of you. He's sort of dejected, but he's holding a potion bottle.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna just say, Philip, I appreciate it, but we need to keep Bartimus alive. And then he, I'll say one action, picks up that bow that probably fell out of his hand because, dying. And then, he's going to, because if the guy came up to Bartimus, now the guy's pretty much right by Hawk. He's gonna be like, honey, follow me, as he steps back and just goes boom, boom at the guy.
Okay.
He's moving back.
Roll your attack. That is your third action, though, so you will, that is your
Right? Pick up
third
bow,
action.
move,
Yeah.
double shots in one action.
Yep. So just make sure you take that penalty for it being your third action.
Well, it's my first attack action though.
Oh, right. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but I will on the second shot take the minus. The first shot is a 22.
That's gonna hit.
Cool. 11 points of damage on the first shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Second shot. It's a natural 20.
Oh.
This
Wow.
is unbelievable.
That's
This is
25.
unbelievable. Love brings us
Ugh.
together. The
25.
couple who is the
Raining
cutest.
crits tonight.
Now, because I already used my precise shot, I don't add as many dice this time, but there's still a few.
Yeah.
There's still a few. All right. That's going to be another 11 points of damage.
Great. So this creature has just moved over to attack Bartimus with his boot, and these arrows just kind of come flying in from the side. One just like lodges itself into the other shoulder. It's still got a javelin sticking out from it as well. But then this second arrow cleaves straight into its bloody red cap and into its skull and crumples to
Yes.
the You have defeated creature!
Artemis runs over and embraces Hawk, planting a big kiss right on him.
You guys are so funny. None of you ever try to figure out what my creatures are. It's fine.
Well, we can do it now.
Well, it's
No,
a red
it's
cap,
fine.
clearly.
All right.
My cousin Steve.
What are you guys gonna do now?
Is that?
Look
I'm going to
around.
use just a tasteful amount of tongue.
What?
Church tongue.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on Shayog. See how
Oh,
much.
thank
Give her
you.
some more healing.
I'll check out this creature.
Okay. Roll
Uh,
a perception check.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
19.
19. There's nothing on the creature but its scythe that it was using. But you do notice with that perception check, off over sort of by the deer carcass, which has now been thrown across the room, you do notice a little pouch and a dagger. And inside the pouch is 100 gold pieces. And if you want, you can use an Arcana check to figure out what the dagger is.
Yes. An Arcana check. Hey, rolling better. That's an 18.
All right, you realize that this is a +1 striking dagger. This is going to deal 2d4 damage instead of 1d4 damage, like a regular dagger does.
Nifties.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the well and look around the treetops for a moment as Raindrop Periwinkle Twinkle Smiles flies down in excitement. Did you make the scary monster go away?
Yes, Hawk shot it square in the head. It was an amazing feat as
Whoa!
well, too. And Shayog was brilliant, and so was Bartimus and Peepa.
Oh, he was such a dream.
Thanks to you, Reyes.
Yeah, it was some sort of creepy old man that ate things without cooking it. Like
All
sushi.
right, well, I guess I'll reverse my spell then so that everyone can just carry on with their lives and be a little bit less happy, but I really appreciate you making my home a safer place.
Now, wait a minute. You're going to remove the spell from Artemis, or from Bartimus, because there's a lot of love there.
Yeah.
That's a very strong love between the two of them.
Yeah, and she kind of just like floats up above you guys and does a little circle, and you feel kind of relief from this intense love you were feeling for your party members.
Oh, dear me. Oh my. Oh my.
Yep.
Well, I
What?
hope you guys can still figure out how to be happy without being in love. But thank you guys for saving my house. And okay, I'm gonna go now.
Twinkle Smiles, before you go,
It's Raindrop Periwinkle Twinkle Smiles.
I just wanted to say thank you. For I have never felt something so strong before, and you have made me want to find that again on my own.
Yes, me too.
That makes me so happy.
Also, can you make sure the rest of the town is not feeling this way?
Yeah, don't worry, it'll go away.
And you know what? I wanted to thank you with a gift. And I say, this is my heroic endeavors badge. I have gotten. And I want you to know that you are a hero.
Oh,
Or
boy.
you have given us a feeling of love.
She's gonna show up with her sister now. That'll
She
be great.
flies down to try to grab it, and it's just too big and too heavy. I really appreciate it, but I don't think I can fly home with this. But I'm gonna go now because there's so much happiness and cheer to spread throughout the land. Bye, guys.
That's the
And
spirit.
she flies off into the trees. She thanks you, and you begin heading back to Poma. And as soon as you reach the cobblestone streets, you notice the people seem a bit confused, as if they can't remember how they got to where they currently are. Some are scurrying home or back to work. You find your way back in front of the mayor's office to find Mayor Charlotte hugging her daughter and husband as if they haven't seen each other in quite some time. Little Olivia sees you and rushes over, throwing her arms specifically around you, Barnabas. You did it! You fixed my mommy and daddy!
Well, my dear, we could not have done it if it wasn't for love. The love we feel for each other and for you, and the love we feel towards all peoples who we wish to protect, for we are heroes, and so are you.
Mayor Charlotte and her husband John make their ways over to you. We can't thank you enough. Our Olivia has told us about what has transpired these past few days, and you have saved our little town of Poma. Oh, we are so delayed in our delivery. We must get our apples to Cavalosha in time for the festival. Please, please, take these crates back with you and tell Mr. Hervey the full delivery shall arrive in the morning. We have so much work to do. Thank you again. And she and her husband John hand you these 3 large crates of bright red Poma apples.
Oh, dear me, I forgot. My chips are probably burning.
Do you go and find and collect your little mini oven?
I sure do.
All right, you want highs or lows?
Well, of course I want highs, and I have an 11 craft.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it, or shall I?
Well, I rolled it, and unfortunately, you left those apples just a little too long, and they're kind of black now. And
Can I cast restoration on them to make them look better?
go?
I mean, it's essentially like getting rid of what would you say? A value condition. But yeah, valued by 2. So I mean, if they're black, and then they can be browned nicely.
Okay. You collect your weird backpack oven and your not super burned apple chips, and you guys are carrying these 3 crates. You make your way back through the Edgewing Forest with no disruptions and arrive in Cavalosha just as the autumn sun is beginning to set. You find Mr. Hervey still buzzing throughout the city center, clipboard in hand. He spots you making your way towards him with the crates of apples, and you have never seen a happier dwarf in your life. He ushers a couple of townsfolk to take the crates from you, and you watch them rush the Poma apples off to Mrs. Felderly's bakery. Mr. Hervey looks at you and breathes a gigantic sigh of relief. Oh, Poma apples, thank the gods! There will be apple pecan tarts! But are the rest coming?
The shipment is coming tomorrow, she said.
Oh, marvelous, marvelous! Oh. You let him know about this delivery. He thanks you profusely, and for the first time, cracks a smile at you. As payment, he guarantees that Mrs. Felderly's first pecan tarts of the season shall be yours.
Yes!
You have saved the annual Autumn Harvest Festival!
Yes!
Go enjoy the festival, and Sheog and I eat chips.
Yeah.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I absolutely love adventuring with all of you.
Aww.
You guys did it! You guys were all amazing, except for destroying my monsters way more quickly.
Even better though, Katie, you did it.
Yes.
Congratulations, lady.
Katie!
And
Katie, you've done what Jim can't. You took down Hawk. I'm gonna die next round.
Yeah.
You're gonna die now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not expecting that nat 20. But thank you guys. Thank you for watching. We have a full. Well, actually, let's just check in with chat real quick because they seem to be going crazy.
Yes.
You've got a lot of love in chat. We've got great job, Katie. This was so fun, Katie. Katie is awesome. Katie's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, and then Jason says, "Yo, the romance was too much for me to handle."
Like past the meeple saying, "Can we get Jim some ice?"
Dark Knight says Raindrop Periwinkle Twinkle Smiles needs her own spin-off series.
You know what's funny is I have played Moondust Glitter Violet Sparkle Wishes at least 4 times on the network, and no one has ever bothered to ask what her sisters' names are ever since I started. And I always bring it up, and it's so funny to me because I was like, well, they'll meet one now.
Yep.
Well, guys, we have an incredible lineup throughout our entire week. Tomorrow night, Things in Space.
Space.
Is back tomorrow, 6 p.m. You get your Mondays off because Crits and Giggles. We had our finale last week, which was amazing. You can watch the VODs and eventually on YouTube as well. Wednesday, we have occurrences at Owl Creek Bridge. The kids
That's
on
me.
bikes.
That's
Things are
me.
going really well for you guys, I hear.
Oh yeah, it's going really well. Really
Good.
well.
Nobody's died.
Every night.
Oh, somebody has
Every
died.
night.
And then on Thursdays, we have the Department of Mystery.
Yes.
Again by Megan Caves. It's an incredible show, Harry Potter themed, dark horror mystery. You got it all.
We met Sherlock Holmes. It was great.
And then you just come right back on Fridays for some more heroic endeavors, and Jim Jam will be back next week for another amazing episode.
If you all don't mind, I wanted to give a quick shout out to some follows we got during the show. So sorry if we missed you earlier in the show, but Carrying Lizard, Schmo01, Iggy 042, Daddy Dragon 84, and Fuzzman 42. Thank you so much for the follow.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Lots of subs again
amazing.
came in. Real POTUS gifted some more. Gifting to Candace, actually.
I know.
Gaia Binks, 2 more gifted subs. Sarah BC1 gifted to Unmade Gaming, who of course rated us. Thank you so much to all the raiders, and Delirious gifting to Schmo01. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for tuning in for Heroic Endeavors and Katie's first time GMing. You wouldn't have known it. You wouldn't have known that it was the first time. So thank you so much, Katie,
thanks.
and
So
all
well.
you wonderful players.
Congrats,
Thanks,
lady.
guys.
Thank you,
You guys definitely made it a lot easier on me, and I really appreciate the support and chat from all of the DAT fam. And you guys are amazing, and we will see you back here real soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.